The warmth, the openness, the spirit of friendship we have experienced are a testament to the enduring goodwill between our two countries. They also provide an excellent foundation for a stronger economic partnership to the benefit of our two people. This forum is taking place at a particularly significant moment in our bilateral relations, and it reflects a shared recognition that the relationship between Ghana and Belarus must evolve beyond just cordial diplomatic ties into a deeper, more dynamic and mutually beneficial economic partnership. Today we are gathered here not merely to exchange ideas, but to create opportunities to forge partnerships and lay the foundations for a new chapter in Ghana-Belarus cooperation. Ghana and Belarus have enjoyed more than three decades of diplomatic relations founded on mutual respect, friendship, and cooperation. While these relationships have remained cordial and productive, we must acknowledge that the volume of trade and business between our two countries has not yet reflected the full potential of both our countries. The reality is that our economies are highly complementary. Belarus possesses significant strengths in agricultural mechanization, industrial manufacturing, fertilizer production, engineering, pharmaceutical, agro-processing, industrialization, and technology. Ghana, on the other hand, offers political stability, abundant natural resources, strategic geographic positioning, a youthful workforce, and direct access to some of the world's fastest growing markets. The challenge therefore before us is not the absence of opportunity. The challenge is how to unlock that opportunity. And that is why this business forum is important. It provides us with a platform for governments to facilitate, but more importantly for businesses to connect, to invest, to innovate, and build lasting commercial relationships. We meet at a time when the global economy is undergoing a profound transformation. Geopolitical tensions, supply chain disruptions, rising protectionism, climate-related shocks, conflict, and changing trade patterns are reshaping international commerce and supply chains. In this environment, countries that succeed will be those that diversify their partnerships, they build resilience, and create new avenues for growth. For Ghana and Belarus, this moment presents us with an opportunity. It challenges us to move beyond traditional patterns of engagement and to build practical partnerships that are based on our shared interests and to our mutual benefit. Our cooperation must be guided by a simple principle. Where Belarus possesses the expertise, Ghana offers the opportunity, and where Ghana offers opportunity, Belarus can find profitable partnerships. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to share Ghana's economic story briefly. When my administration assumed office in January 2025, we inherited an economy with significant challenges. We therefore embarked on a comprehensive program of economic stabilization, fiscal discipline, and structural transformation. Today, the results are visible for all to see. Inflation has fallen dramatically from about 54% in 2023 to 3.4% in 2026. Our international reserves have strengthened considerably from 8.6 billion in 2024 to $13.9 billion in 2025. The cedi has stabilized, and indeed it appreciated in 2025 at 46% against major trading currencies. interest rates have declined significantly, and investor confidence has returned. Our economy recorded strong growth of above 6% in 2025, and Ghana's gross domestic product has surpassed 100 billion. Indeed, it is put at 114 billion, which makes Ghana the 8th largest economy in Africa. Our international credit outlook has improved, reflecting renewed confidence in Ghana's economic and fiscal management. Most importantly, businesses now operate within a more predictable macroeconomic environment. But these achievements are not ends in themselves. They are the foundations upon which we must build a resilient, competitive, and export-oriented economy. And the message is clear, that Ghana is stable, that Ghana is growing, and that Ghana is open for business. Central to our economic transformation agenda is the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program. This initiative seeks to maximize productivity, expand industrial output, create sustainable jobs, and position Ghana as a leading production and export hub in Africa. The program is encouraging industries to operate around the clock while supporting investments in logistics, in energy, in transport, manufacturing, and agro-processing. It is creating opportunities for investors seeking reliable partners and scalable markets. For businesses looking for the next frontier of growth in Africa, Ghana offers the most compelling proposition. Agriculture represents perhaps the greatest immediate opportunity for collaboration between our two countries. Belarus has earned a global reputation for excellence in production of agricultural machinery and equipment, fertilizer production, and agro-industrial systems. Ghana is currently undertaking one of the most ambitious agricultural modernization programs in its history. Through our Feed Ghana program, we're investing in mechanization, irrigation, improved seeds, livestock development, and agro-processing. We're establishing farmer service centers across the country to provide machinery, technical support, and modern farming services to Ghana's farmers. Indeed, the ongoing procurement of agricultural machinery from Belarus or these centers is a practical example of how our partnership is already yielding tangible results. As I speak today, Ghana has placed an order for 1,840 pieces of agricultural equipment from Belarus. But this is only the beginning. We are inviting Belarusian investors to participate in commercial farming, in irrigation development, greenhouse production, fertilizer manufacturing, production, aquaculture, food processing, and agricultural logistics. Ghana's fertile land, favorable climate, and expanding market make it one of Africa's most attractive agribusiness destinations. Healthcare is another area with enormous potential. My government is expanding access to quality healthcare while investing in specialized facilities for cancer treatment, vaccine production, and medical research. We see significant opportunities for collaboration in the production of pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, manufacturing, diagnostics, telemedicine, and healthcare technologies. Belarusian expertise can play an important role in supporting Ghana's healthcare transformation agenda. The future, it is said, belongs to nations that embrace technology and innovation. And so Ghana is positioning itself to become a leading digital economy in Africa. We've launched our national artificial intelligence structure, which is titled AI for Good. And we're implementing the training of 1 million of our youth in coding. We also continue to expand STEM education, digital skills training, and innovation ecosystems. A major technology and AI hub is currently under development in Ghana, creating opportunities in data centers, cybersecurity, fintech, agri-tech, health tech, and business process outsourcing. We welcome Belarusian partnerships in software development, digital infrastructure, cybersecurity, technology transfer, and innovation. Beyond agriculture and technology, Ghana presents significant opportunities in industrial manufacturing and value addition. Our approach is clear. We seek to move beyond just exporting raw materials. We seek to process, manufacture, and create value within Ghana. Opportunities exist in mining services, mineral processing, industrial equipment, manufacturing, textiles, housing, construction materials, and renewable energy. And I'm pleased to note that we have already reached an agreement with Belarus manufacturers of mining equipment to visit Ghana next week, as early as next week. And I'm pleased to inform you that investors who establish operations in Ghana gain access not only to our domestic market of 34 million people, but also to the wider African market through the African Continental Free Trade Area of 1.3 billion people with a GDP, total GDP of $1.3 trillion. Infrastructure remains a cornerstone of our development strategy. Through our $10 billion 5-year Big Push infrastructure program, Ghana is investing heavily in roads, railways, ports, airports, energy, and logistics. These investments are designed to improve connectivity, to reduce business costs, and enhance competitiveness. Belarusian companies possess expertise that can contribute significantly to these infrastructural efforts. Whether in transport infrastructure, power systems, industrial parks, logistics, road construction, railway, renewable energy, opportunities abound for us to collaborate. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, investors today seek certainty, stability, and market access. And I can assure you Ghana provides all these three. Our political credentials are strong, our legal and regulatory systems are transparent, investor protection is robust, and we guarantee repatriation of profits. We also guarantee protection of investment. Ghana provides direct access, as I said, to a market of about 35 million people, an ECOWAS market of over 400 million people, and an African Continental Free Trade Area market of more than 1.4 billion people. For businesses seeking a strategic gateway to Africa, Ghana remains one of the continent's most attractive destinations. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the true measure of our relationship should not be the number of diplomatic exchanges that we conduct. It should be the number of businesses that we create, results that are measurable, the jobs that we create, the technology that we transfer, and the investments that we mobilize together. And finally, the prosperity we create for future generations of Belarusian children and Ghanaian children. The opportunities before us are immense. The foundations have already been laid. The political commitment exists. The institutional frameworks are being strengthened. And what remains is for the private sector of our two countries to seize the moment. Today I extend not merely an invitation, but a strategic proposition. We invite Belarusian businesses to partner with Ghana in agriculture, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, infrastructure, technology, renewable energy, and industrial development. Ghana seeks partners who are prepared to build industries, create jobs, transfer technology, and participate in the story of African transformation. Together we can turn goodwill into investment, as we are doing today. We signed 3 memorandums of understanding. The first, to create a joint framework for economic cooperation and the second for cooperation in agricultural production, and the third, cooperation between our chambers of commerce, of about 6% in 2025. And Ghana's gross domestic product has surpassed 100 billion. Indeed, it is put at 114 billion, which makes Ghana the 8th largest economy in Africa. Our international credit outlook has improved, reflecting renewed confidence in Ghana's economic and fiscal management. Most importantly, businesses now operate within a more predictable macroeconomic environment. But these achievements are not ends in themselves. They are the foundations upon which we must build a resilient, competitive, and export-oriented economy. And the message is clear, that Ghana is stable, that Ghana is growing, and that Ghana is open for business. Central to our economic transformation agenda is the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program. This initiative seeks to maximize productivity, expand industrial output, create sustainable jobs, and position Ghana as a leading production and export hub in Africa. The program is encouraging industries to operate around the clock while supporting investments in logistics, in energy, in transport, manufacturing, and agro-processing. It is creating opportunities for investors seeking reliable partners and scalable markets. For businesses looking for the next frontier of growth in Africa, Ghana offers the most compelling proposition. Agriculture represents perhaps the greatest immediate opportunity for collaboration between our two countries. Belarus has earned a global reputation for excellence in production of agricultural machinery and equipment, fertilizer production, and agro-industrial systems. Ghana is currently undertaking one of the most ambitious agricultural modernization programs in its history. Through our Feed Ghana program, we're investing in mechanization, irrigation, improved seeds, livestock development, and agro-processing. We're establishing farmer service centers across the country to provide machinery, technical support, and modern farming services to Ghana's farmers. Indeed, the ongoing procurement of agricultural machinery from Belarus or these centers is a practical example of how our partnership is already yielding tangible results. As I speak today, Ghana has placed an order for 1,840 pieces of agricultural equipment from Belarus. But this is only the beginning. We're inviting Belarusian investors to participate in commercial farming, in irrigation development, greenhouse production, fertilizer manufacturing, production, aquaculture, food processing, and agricultural logistics. Ghana's fertile land, favorable climate, and expanding market make it one of Africa's most attractive agribusiness destinations. Healthcare is another area with enormous potential. My government is expanding access to quality healthcare while investing in specialized facilities for cancer treatment, vaccine production, and medical research. We see significant opportunities for collaboration in the production of pharmaceuticals, medical equipment, manufacturing, diagnostics, telemedicine, and healthcare technologies. Belarusian expertise can play an important role in supporting Ghana's healthcare transformation agenda. The future, it is said, belongs to nations that embrace technology and innovation. And so Ghana is positioning itself to become a leading digital economy in Africa. We've launched our national artificial intelligence structure, which is titled AI for Good. And we're implementing the training of 1 million of our youth in coding. We also continue to expand STEM education, digital skills training, and innovation ecosystems. A major technology and AI hub is currently under development in Ghana, creating opportunities in data centers, cybersecurity, fintech, agri-tech, health tech, and business process outsourcing. We welcome Belarusian partnerships in software development, digital infrastructure, cybersecurity, technology transfer, and innovation. Beyond agriculture and technology, Ghana presents significant opportunities in industrial manufacturing and value addition. Our approach is clear. We seek to move beyond just exporting raw materials. We seek to process, manufacture, and create value within Ghana. Opportunities exist in mining services, mineral processing, industrial equipment, manufacturing, textiles, housing, construction materials, and renewable energy. And I'm pleased to note that we have already reached an agreement with Belarus manufacturers of mining equipment to visit Ghana next week, as early as next week. And I'm pleased to inform you that investors who establish operations in Ghana gain access not only to our domestic market of 34 million people, but also to the wider African market through the African Continental Free Trade Area of 1.3 billion people with a GDP, total GDP of $1.3 trillion. Infrastructure remains a cornerstone of our development strategy. Through our $10 billion 5-year Big Push infrastructure program, Ghana is investing heavily in roads, railways, ports, airports, energy, and logistics. These investments are designed to improve connectivity, to reduce business costs, and enhance competitiveness. Belarusian companies possess expertise that can contribute significantly to these infrastructural efforts. Whether in transport infrastructure, power systems, industrial parks, logistics, road construction, railway, renewable energy, opportunities abound for us to collaborate. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, investors today seek certainty, stability, and market access. And I can assure you Ghana provides all these three. Our political credentials are strong, our legal and regulatory systems are transparent, investor protection is robust, and we guarantee repatriation of profits. We also guarantee protection of investment. Ghana provides direct access, as I said, to a market of about 35 million people, an ECOWAS market of over 400 million people, and an African Continental Free Trade Area market of more than 1.4 billion people. For businesses seeking a strategic gateway to Africa, Ghana remains one of the continent's most attractive destinations. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the true measure of our relationship should not be the number of diplomatic exchanges that we conduct. It should be the number of businesses that we create, results that are measurable, the jobs that we create, the technology that we transfer, and the investments that we mobilize together. And finally, the prosperity we create for future generations of Belarusian children and Ghanaian children. The opportunities before us are immense. The foundations have already been laid. The political commitment exists. The institutional frameworks are being strengthened. And what remains is for the private sector of our two countries to seize the moment. Today I extend not merely an invitation, but a strategic proposition. We invite Belarusian businesses to partner with Ghana in agriculture, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, infrastructure, technology, renewable energy, and industrial development. Ghana seeks partners who are prepared to build industries, create jobs, transfer technology, and participate in the story of African transformation. Together we can turn goodwill into investment, as we are doing today. We signed 3 memorandums of understanding. The first to create a joint framework for economic cooperation, and the second for cooperation in agricultural production, and the third, cooperation between our chambers of commerce. We can build on these partnerships to invest in production, to turn production into exports, and to turn exports into shared prosperity. And therefore I charge you, let us leave Minsk today with a determination to transform our discussions into deals and partnerships, and to transform those partnerships into projects, and to transform opportunities into lasting economic success. The future of Ghana-Belarus relationship is bright. Let us build that future together. God bless the Republic of Belarus. God bless the Republic of Ghana. And may the friendship and partnership between our two nations continue to flourish. I thank you for your kind attention. Proceed on the protocol so well established by Samaila, and just say, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a singular honor for me to stand before you today here at the London Stock Exchange, one of the oldest and most consequential institutions in the history of global finance. For over 3 centuries, this exchange has served as a barometer of global economic confidence, a platform upon which the aspirations of nations and enterprises are weighed, valued, and rewarded. Ghana has earned its place in this room not on the strength of promise alone, but on the evidence of performance. And I bring you greetings and warm fraternal regards from the people of Ghana. The bond between Ghana and the United Kingdom is one of the most enduring in the Commonwealth. It's built not only on our common shared history, but on our shared democratic values, a commitment to the rule of law, and a growing economic partnership that serves the interest of both of our people. There are over 70,000 Ghanaians who call the United Kingdom home. They contribute to this economy, its institutions, and communities. They are also a bridge that transfers knowledge, capital, and confidence back to their home country, Ghana. The remittances that flow from this country are themselves a vote of confidence in Ghana's future. Today, I'm here to tell you that those investments, whether in people, in trade, or capital markets, are returning good dividends. Ghana is open, Ghana is stable, and Ghana is growing. When I returned to office in January 2025, Ghana was navigating one of the most challenging macroeconomic environments in a generation. Inflation had been elevated, interest rates were high, our currency had experienced significant depreciation, and our external debt position required restructured solutions. The task before us was clear: to restore macroeconomic stability, rebuild investor confidence, and create the conditions for inclusive and sustainable growth. And I'm pleased to report that this work is firmly underway and the results are measurable. Inflation has been brought under control, declining steadily from an elevated level of 54.1% in 2022 to a single digit of 3.4% currently. Thank you. This has restored the purchasing power for Ghanaian households and created predictability for businesses. Interest rates have followed suit. The Bank of Ghana has implemented a calibrated monetary easing cycle, reducing the cost of capital and unlocking credit for investment and enterprise. The Ghanaian currency, the CD, has stabilized. Currency stability is foundational to investor confidence, and we work deliberately to maintain it through fiscal discipline, improved foreign exchange management, and a structured external debt resolution framework. These are not merely statistics, they are structural foundations upon which our capital markets have been rebuilt and upon which the performance you are about to hear has been achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to speak directly to the performance of our stock exchange, and I do so with both pride and purpose, and we have our CEO here. Well done. The Ghana Stock Exchange has been an institution for 35 years. It has endured economic cycles, currency volatility, and periods of low activity. But what we have witnessed in the past 12 months is nothing short of a renaissance. And allow me to walk you through the numbers. On May 15, 2026, Bloomberg reported that the GSE Composite Index had delivered a return of 63.4%, making it one of the world's top performing equity markets in 2026.
XYZ and a power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi City. Samahodo I trego my Ghana. The Nesafata so also baby be a wajebre na uhwe Jumedi bi no ubetimi enya honti ase na se bia mpanifo eye no so watimi ati ase nti fi sabre enkopem 6 pm be boka na hye no so se ene woni di Jumedi abom uko Facebook ayo at power 979 FM ubetimi enya on Facebook TVSYZ Ghana so Facebook na mu kopie mu YouTube ye XYZ broadcasting na fe wabo modern ajebre na inside politics Jumedi etwegu no uhwe bia na wo de wadwen kire so ati ase wo mrepem no ye bekin kan messages e wo nyina na afi wo so wo sampa wo kan ho bi ana wo man Ghana gu so wo fa na ntema pa bi e de efra ukwa MCA Mr. Raf Jampo director wo ho Mr. Peter Cranton wo ho Mr. Emmanuel Kisi ene Abbas wo mo na ahye TV ni so ama se be na so betimi ajebre no ahwe Jumedi bi Lizzy ana twemani makeup kama media ba betena se na me de esom Mr. Kelvin Asante enemy producer wahye Jumedi nyina se me medi ho chiame na me fa ensomo ba bibia wo so ajebre na wo hwe bi wo studio hade William Sefa ene Kofi Asante ina ba begina cameras na chi na afi wo matimi atwa Jumedi bi na wo mo de asomo medi the yank Obrempong the grassroots president okwap Mike Kania tutu akuapem de share se metena se pe abiribia no wakai se ye no kre yedie pepepe yo kwampa biara wo man Ghana betimi afa so na wafa na ntema pa bi de efra se be na wotemamuni wo Ghana ni a wodi tumi amampanifo se wo monye enye shiseye pa ebetimi de asesena pa ebetimi de adwuma ebetimi de sika ede abrabo pa ede anuonyam ebetimi abre wo no wonso watimi anya honti ase ti kai na chane nso se wo kan ho kopem 6 pm bebo affiliate stations across the nation wo mu nyina afa Jumedi ya wo mo hwa bo ho de wuro se wonso ba bia wo no betimi agebre na ye de Jumedi ade abomuom ene nsema hodo anegu yempon so a ye bebo mode na ye bia nsem ni nyina mu na ye de asomo me no woka se ya no ubedu osuha over a year 4-story building edibe 70 years na say consensus shase ba ye sa story building we ayemre ebetimi abu ebetimi ama ye atorenchem ana oyene kese ede aba wo man Ghana mu ano ene de ya mene wo de kasa de womo demolish sa a 4-story building na pose as danger edematebamufu anomo wo osu 37 Abebrese street ni environs wono womo ebuagu form nam Accra mayor ona kwakwalote wakasa sanso na MC a wono so ewo sampata imu no wono so di na no disem atoja wo bra sa building we yebugu from ye bape ye beba betie director of communication for Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia Dennis Miracle Aboaje wose flooding here ekosu wono watena si ahwa wohunu se NDC aban womu se da ni strategy bia ye be kwakotie no na afi yahwe ne ewom se obaka Ashanti region na wotwe ene na chie ni ana nsem bi si wo se Okomfonochi teaching hospital ehwadom no OPD ni emergency ward no mo close ni down na wo mo ma access to wo mo ana mo pese mo ja yarehwe ho eno ekofa e by say the health minister the directive ekoi senka panipa a wono ewo Okomfonochi teaching hospital no anka won fa ne Jumedi ni nto no onko suspension kakransa se be na mpanifo betimi aye hwehwemu senti a OPD ho ani emergency ward nyina no mo close na na timemfo ana Ghana fo na epa yarehwe no wo mantimi anhwe wo mo eno anam so ama doctors I wo Okomfonochi teaching hospital bi be ka say wo mo tena fie wo mo de wo nyema nyina gu adwuma no kro mo nya bio ama nurses fo de akire doctors ni be ka say so wo hwe hospitals bi e wo Ashanti region ɛyɛ Sevilla Hospital ɛne ɛyɛ Afari Military Hospital sisi wɔn nyinaa ayɛ ready ebi kura na dan kwakufu ano ɛpa ho ntoma ansa na ofi ade die so ba bɛpem ne yɛn kom yɛ abusua sɛnsɛm yi ɛne deɛ keka ho yɛda ne yɛn ho aba yɛba bebiem ne yɛde ntiase ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa de asom twɛ yɛbɛsia. TVS YZ any power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi Sunie. Ubetimi ako Facebook yen platforms ewo ho at power 979 FM TVS YZ Ghana name uko piemu YouTube dia ye XYZ broadcasting na afi wabo modern ajibre na Jumedi no baby biara wo no watimi ahwe bi na wo de wadwen kira to ase ahye ama onu bi so timi anya bi ahwe. This is the most impactful political socio-economic talk show ewiane anyumre bi aye tena sese ya ensem ahodo etwegu o man Ghana na yedi emu nkyeremu ese nefata bebesomo inside politics Jumedi Esunie fi sabre nkopem 6 pm bebo yede sensemi nyina somo midi the NK Obrempong nyankopon enhyira wa mempreda sabre bia wo gebre CND Jumedi emum se beye na o man Ghana bekoso afa ne tema pa bi de efra ene ye se Jumedi na se e de afie akasa ye headquarters ya 37 Abebrese Street eye osu hanomwa story building bi esi about 4 story building esi ache na wo hwe se de na aye no a na ayemre if you say esi hokura no a efratimi wai kakra na baba beto from TVS YZ XYZ broadcast and ye shall see bo hu dawuro kachire aban no kachire mpanifo a wa ha se wo momra no momodin amra mehwe said the story building na because enipa gusu tim ewo osu ha enipa gusu dem because that is videos ni bi o ha fabra na fe no mu hu said the na story building we aya na enipa gusu timu a na ehu yie pa ene de amene wo de ka said the mpanifo aba ama oma be ka story bi di we agu fom a wo temamufo a wo osu aha ne empatem no bebre akoma tom yam because na ya de a ebetimi di how park ase etimi abre eye temamufo wa anti wo hwe TDS YZ so se ya obehu story building no wo bra na wo mu bubu no na uko Facebook so at power 979 FM TDS YZ Ghana wo behu the 4 story building na aye mra na yenya na yeti around her yenyina ye ben story building na yem sisi ye pa especially now that I ensure to wo be sorry anopa yes edan ye bu agu nkrofo so ama ye yiwom eja atodan bi mu ama nipa ntimi mpie edan bi aye mre me na wo de ka say the story building ya wo hwe sisi idea empanifo abomodin a wo maka story building we agu fom na ayem hye any suro ni hu a na abo said the people of Osu any ni environs wo mo tebe sa dan yi abiribia na wo mo yem hye mo suro se edan yi se wo ma hwe na dakro etrega na se ajibumu a edan bebu ama eku nipa hodo aprepre nipa hodo said ye hunu in several videos bia edan hodo bia wo man Ghana hanom ebubu ya eno etimi agi nipa nkwa afri omsem a ebi so kura akwa yaresa bia ye hwe wo mo yenko na afi yenkonko tie eye Accra Mayor Honorable Papo Aloti ene MC ya wono so wo kole klote harmo a wono sadan na esi ni mpeso ese ene da ya wo mubugu yi wo manu di sema wo di tudwa yenko tie omomra ebe beto adwumedi ni so
de bia no se yenya akonya se a ese nda nipa na ono ahoodi driver okono wo hwe na wase wantime ndi hira enye ye your excellency John Dramani Mahama ejumera okan oye me ba interview ha say na me nua we tukwan iti me ba interview na body edan we share me na me say no problem we me ni ejuma bom iti once am ba interview am kan no si formal na me ba ha na me no mbeka say so mu free dan no anakwa edan ra no oni ye anye gidigidi oti ase say obe man yi dan free but me tukwan aka and I see that and say, oh, me too. And we were home. We took our we were home. I don't know. So she have the right thing to say. So come down in go engage. But then I know Mukasa no. O ma tia say ma deadline mo mo. To say na it me bubu dan no. E ma obi a hwe ne kwa. Go peaceful. Sa na de aka no. so you be building na anya sa on a process on there ade ba ko a e wo man mu a eye ne se amene mu ka say afi no ho na edan dwigu ye no ba ko won chen eno so share kaka but we don't be dream dan gu no say unko that process no you see we don't be dream dan gu no you go through that process now one will say obi bia measures bia or are taking place and that way one say mark you back menu kita udi ana eri busu ana di na obia later na obia blame obia say ana say na de ehia pan say we make sure say nipa bia anima say adan BBC a ombehwe omokra iti bibia na esem nti ate say bibia na mranda ho wo man ho Ghana ha mranda bibia ho sebi roof abasa na color red simra wo say notify assembly say wo the color blue be che asi nyina no ye ma man for here windows say louvers na say wo the sliding doors windows be sha say notify abai notify assembly no a couple of things would door no say doorway now stand there cause security door say notify when you we nyina say the good to my force wa so for nya bibi mama home it's in at times so won say ebi wo ana yen call for no kwa boncho gbobu mo neguso but obi stand window ni door there enye bibi am share enye bibi a din bia but say o dan be crack se a ye ti o ma wam ade ye hu ye bebu obi wo no say on the hammer ko bo man ajo na won na crack we try the aba e ba mo chop. What I'm saying is that we should be each other's keeper. We can only be successful if the citizens are helping us. We can only be successful if we are working together. Look, life is very short, but how you live and how you do your things will show whether you are going to live long or you are going to live short. We should be each other's keeper and report any building you see with a crack. Please, let the assembly know. And maybe assembly will give you something, but that one will not be announced by on air. But if we announce it, people's building will have problem.
Owura Kwakwa Loto no ono ya akra mayor ana woka wose sabre de wo dan na won krampa tem ha na ekra kenkwa akra de on beba bebu no because wo mo ntwen mo yeni no ento nipa ahodo mo mo prepare mebi mu wu ansa na o maka so ma bebu no nti wo dan no se enya de wa hoden cracks abem e won kran ha shase na hwe ne ye because they say ya tinkrofo agu amonten so Owura Kwakwa Loto say wo say wa wutie mi a wo hwe me kra na se wo hunu se wo mpatam ba bi a wote ensuo to obi afa bola wo sack mu wo de guga temu a ye ni video keke na ma ne nsanka obema 200 Ghana cedi fadidi se wo hunu so obi to bola de guga temu a akra ye ngata si nyina choki flood ye ekosi bebre ye ngata se choki odo river choki gata bia enu be komu no plastic cans ni ade ya ni munsu ani atoto gotem ya ni coke ya beto atum bibi bia ye bedi ebi aton nuane wo gata nchen opra wo de gu gatem obengata ne peu opra ode besiro aye bola fo ababaji akono na watua kakra no opra no wahwie de gu gata nem na ensuo to a emeyime enkoyi mampani awa bia oti no wana one be you Tiwana ubesu. And the various assemblies are because of Katasane Proye Kankai. Engineers say wa mu de no kweba to say baby a wakoto wasase ni yensu asase etie ye ma permit ma face no they will be issuing out permit because we ma discuss o manum wa mudi amabani beba Ghana anya me admo wo china. Some of the assemblies are Ramsar site ewo mo no personally Obrempong me the petition ko I will name all of you out. Me bom nyina mudi waterways are mama permit ama yesisi I will name you people. Media command man say these assemblies MCs or engineers or only obiadi wo mo kwatina fie they are sleeping on the job. Enti baby ensuo be fa wo bre ko ensuo to nanka oye ne bia ama no ene masisi dan ho masisi mu factories wo ho hwe so obi to bola gu nsuom hwe hwese wo bi to ball a egu nsuom ensuo na eto no gata na ekọ no eho no no de ne ball ekogum enti se ensuo to na yiwu a eya me na yi me anayi mampani wono no ka se kwoto ball na gum kra fia hodro bebre nkra fia hodro bebre ya friend say washroom kwamu ni bi toilet kwamu ni bi o eti ahomacho sore na unam kwa ho a wo mu kuta saade ya black ya se boss nketenketi black yi obi aba gata mu tem gata bia mu bo wa na ya fa udidi afacha me toilet ni bola choki gata ni tinso ni to a ebe ya ba ofie komadina MC or filer kwatwa fi o man from anim ho abepim zongo junction efini ehobon wa ebon madina zongo junction bon kan ko market na ko ye fi adokro ho eji asana MC asimpanifu amo sanitation officers amo assembly dey na mo ya dan ana mo pani di tum ya mamu a mo ma papa ne nsasi form sa most of these assemblies I don't know what you are doing in the offices. Sleeping on the job. Madina zongo Johnson, a bon kan. Because we do my friend mo be pin zongo. E ho no no de ball egu. E no de ball kan. Na ni pa na mu. Ana abu file o ti wo ye dey ana wu ye. Wu ball na e wo Madina na ye wu ye wo. Ade tumi amamo se pamra na sumjemra. Some of the officials who assemblies, most of the assemblies, very corrupt people. Very corrupt people. You sit down ha, you the papers me ba chiano, when me sampa I baby a day, Ramsar site, a waterway, and never be see there be ye, or bad this cash and a full muddy. No one my permit, no. About Peniaka saw about baby muddy. And not say oba assemblies be are being affected by this flood. More Ramsar site, more waterways are yet seen personally. I will lead the petition. Unfair MC is a unfair engineers are one friend penny for what assemblies, you know. Ablekuma West, Ekahuri. Ablekuma West. Yaben Lemunia out. Mumbra Mumesiam penny, the entire flood and Equaso, Ewo, where Jaren and Patemo, Pambros. Like company in the area or cement factory next you know one a mass permit in the CNC and on Pablos or cement factory in wire no nim say wire Ramsar site near Mubedi ya the two mamma near Mubedi dia mofum na mama no wire ma ya mubi ya ntina ho ya hwe amoma pani agimadin wo bo modin dia go say wo man no bibia be kama no mumfa mo personal interest in sign no uni nipa akoto abasa lie over 6 million people are in any appointment etu kwotera wa ne wo betimi aya ne se wo be yesesepa ade abo community ade abo constituency de abo district or municipality wo de hwa money making machine amampani ba ye be bom de bia de agumo so because you need to do the right thing. Any be a fool, and so ye to ya for any be a fool, and we mobile for a mancha for a scaffold and a room. Any be a fool, one more mutati be a what down and so yes, it's some gatters. One more say Kahubi, 2 regu gatam, 1 year 2 regu gatam, what you won't count, and so near the foul. And then crowd ya bopow. Yes, when your video back on the bar, 200 Ghana cedis. In a day, when your videos 10, when your 2,000 Ghana cedis. Single video. One more share baller, egu, your friends got them. What she said, you? No man, baby, I do, and son a cheap bill. Ghana said you that. Young George Mediano so. Will ensure eto any flood in our Ebebenino. The director of communication, Dema Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Dennis Miracle Abuaji, Wababe Kasa, was on what transfer the woman said, this NDC government. Woman strategy be our woman to me, and they are fighting this flooding, Ecoso and crying and parting while young family baby told me.
Indeed, he sits here and he talks about citizens and Listen, the person who made flooding in Accra and in Ghana political is the president. Have you seen the president's statement when he was in opposition? In fact, he said that he blamed Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo squarely. He said it. He said it's the president of the country's responsibility to fix it. It's on his Facebook wall. It's there. The screenshot is there. I can share it with your production that they put it on the screen. So you knew that as president, your responsibility will be to make sure that when it rains, we are not engulfed with flooding. Okay. You're not telling us anything. See, let me tell you where the biggest problem is, and Mustafa and co are playing with our lives. Council, immediately you came into office, you put your officers in a chopper and flew all over Accra and flaunted images with bloggers, led by the deputy chief of staff, that he is a chairman of a certain anti-flood task force. They were flying all over with bloggers with cameras, like all the appointees do. I know he doesn't like that blogging thing. But when he says it, they come after him, so he stopped. Then they blogged all over. Everybody was happy. We saw it. It was before the first rain came in under the antenna. I am not saying that overnight you can wake up and there's no flooding. In fact, the way I understand the Accra situation, it's not something that you can get up just overnight and do it. But what we would have expected, Mustafa, is that by now, that committee that you flaunted in our faces would have addressed the country with a plan. Take us serious.
It's Miracle Abuaje, Director of Communications, Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Next seminar wakani yeba BBM ni okanya, of course, yenim. But in the first place, Dennis Miracle Abuaje now can MPP abide for 8 years. Obeye MC, Municipal Chief Executive, and my Krapim North Constituency, Miakasa and Obrempong Constituency, Amitimubi. Kwapememu. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yinadi. Abrajewi. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yinadi. Oye mimi o filate. Yes. But say ye kanipa okasa eni sa wujini dia. Eye Dennis Miracle Abuaje. Nisam no can mesi ye beso ne so. In as much as say only right, Dennis Miracle Abuaje doesn't have that right to talk because your government was in power for 8 years. Dia na mutimi ye. And if I flood in ho. Under MPP, under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, and sanitation minister Cecilia Abnadapa, she was given $43 million to distill Odo River, the water. Abusia, and on actually you go millions of dollars upon euros, upon cities, upon very expensive jewelries. I was Cecilia Abnadapa here. Now there is Miracle Abuaje. And the MPP, Wamunti Wadonum, na ensure FM wa, ebetimi FM na enkwasi problem. $43 million under the MPP, Cecilia Abnadapa. Ye misane say, sikano de yadi. And Dennis, you sit on television and tell the whole Ghana, say, this NDC government doesn't have a strategy. Fine, what's happening now? Can you make sure that I defeated that fact because said you okay, last year, March 12th, and the president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a committee, a semi-member committee, anti-flood task force. Said you okay, one with the helicopter and name to the chairperson of that anti-flood task force, we are still waiting for the measures. For that place, I said with Dennis. Edika kachira mo say said ya samre chani e bebo sa pepepe o na stand up we ka ho ye ma membra ni mu ni e mare tabi ka ho your friend say local government your friend say minister Ahmed Ibrahim o ka ho and 24/7 Teddy Nagmu up to date over a year o man pani John Dramani Mahama e de say mo nsa say mun hwe kwanya ensuo to a and can flood the nation solving. What are the measures? What are they? Amen. Even East Legon, Trasako, and Sure Bowran for Fie, and Sure Bowran for Edmund, and Sure Bowran for Kamu. What are the measures? The anti-tax, anti-flood tax force, what are they? And Jumano Mampanidi Mamono, Akosi saying, we are just asking, or stand away. I am Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of operations. We are asking Akosi saying, and I may share some of these videos. No, me ni na tete. Na me raho ko TikTok, ko Facebook, ko kan ko for them, ko yan ko for fear, ko for nyumam, ko yan ko for cam. But I'm now home. Say be a what no. Flood na me camo. Yan unity me for no kakra. 2 million woman de dia mayen. Taya yan mu yan siseye kakra wom so wom hu betimi ahran wom kakra ene de ya me ne wo de ka sensuo to ebese ehuru obi dem ebe ehuru obi adwumam ebe ehuru obi kam 2 million nyina ye de ama wo no de ye de yan wo bi a wasini down wo waterway break it down Ramsar site break it down. Let me know be hotel akọ Ramsar site. What they begin fast what they go bottom ti woman in say woman say how? Who does that? Our permit na si Ramsar site. Munchi di oma permit ni assembly one munchi ni dum. Munjale no na dan mu bu no. Nchi na Ghana 42 ni di ashamonsa. But the better we say ya. Na nsuo mu na keke kura na nkrofo yam at the jam. Na nkrofo bobna. Videos ni bi amehwe young girl bi na afa ne papa afa no obonebo. Adai. Era semwa. Aduma no mabra munka. Mabra aduma no munka. And then Dennis Miracle Abuaje a yeyi na di wa Kwapem North Constituency as MC keke obey MC keke na nanda kwakufu adu pamono oyi na di ana Alhaji Bawumia fa no ba say bra na se de me kan turo aye de atage me no mehu bi wo ho eti Dennis Miracle Abuaje kasa no oka no kura wo siliti ase ye ne ntro. And today you have power. Sisili Abrada for $43 million. What can I say you analysis da? The audit says can hear Dennis Miracle Abuaje. Me say mo. Yan nyina wo kromo a. O ma we be you. And enya mu abi before na be fa so aye Dabi. Efi se musuba ma dan na di. E wo kromo ano. Enya mo. Ana mbeti ma ye ni ye. Abuso yan ko Asante region. Na fe yan konko hwe. Okonfon Teaching Hospital no. Penia wodano the health minister honorable Kwabena Minta Kando ebo modern say esan say OPD ni emergency ward no wo mo ma ho kwan ma nipa bia no mo be pa yare hwe no wo ma ntimi ankwa akokonya bi no sabre de anka ontwe ne ho na hwehwemu kakra anko so doctor say wo sorry say that be say sana directive ni tie dia doctors wo mo ko strike ama nurses for the omujim afi doctors ni bi be kan wo mo say o say Seria hospital kra na da kwa kufa do wie no bie o wie hospital no bie ye adena sa hospital ni gususi wo na enya djuma wa Asante memo abuso ye mo wuram yenko Seria hospital 2025 on the 6th of January wabra His Excellency the former president of the republic Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ekwo Seria ofan futrum wo fa lord kwan ya ayen futuro na akọ hospital electricity kura ni ho na MPP for ko rent plant adema na Dankwa Akufo-Addo na wo mutime fra ayenfo e wo Seria na omu eye wei wo mu kwetena program yase ahwe say hospital ye hospital His Excellency the president of the republic John Dramani Mahama in 2016 war free and additional. This hospital was almost 70 to 80% complete. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo abetena so mfie nwotwe from 2017 up to 2025 abusia ade a wotimi ye ya ne se or the plaque ana akotare wo se wa commission hwe hospital aya commission in your videos hwe. I say this plaque was unveiled by His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic, on the occasion of the inauguration of the Asante Regional Hospital at Seria on January 4th, 2025. Now, cut 3 days. Now, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now, we'll see from some company. Sa hospital we eka Ilojet project one under His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama around 2013 womunya Barclays Banker ene aye absa ma almost sponsor say ewo oman Ghana mu a womu si hospitals bako 9 area boa Sewia Hospital eka ho and Senate President John Dramani Mahama in 2015 were there so bought for more Wosi Sewia Hospital up to 2026 for Fiantuata Amo Free Abemono na hospital way it was almost 70 to 80% complete. And I don't go for the better fear watching. On the 4th of January 2025, and another Kokufado, Efi Abemu aka 3 days no Efi Abemu and Wodimirika together with the education minister Aya Osaya Wadichum, the then Ashanti regional minister Aya your friend is saying Simon Osamensa and Nimpenifobi etimi gada ahemfo momu kwotena bush wey epenti hospital na da be mienu bi pam ama na nado da Kokufado etwa your friend is saying ahabam say we bia Sewia Hospital no ebusia enie 2025 Sewia Hospital Ashanti region. This is the same hospital Confronted teaching hospital doctor say what say anka His Excellency the President Emma wo kwan na wo mu bia sa hospital wey na nkrofo nkom efise na nanda Kokufado akomisi e kwan kura e kwa hospital wey ebusia hu a wo yembeso e kwan a e kwa hospital wey na nanda Kokufado ntimi anye e kwan a e wo hospital wey what ntimi anye. And doctor say work for not mo sorry kasa say you suspending mo penny etimo ko strike and come on nyadwuma bio. Doctors, we love you. A doctor for mo hwe ye pema sam do mo papa but it's about time mo be time mo dwuma mo de we Ghana for mo nya ye nsem fatamo say asamu ba mo hwe na yenka na nya say ye twepani bia so enti obi biara de ne ho bagim ana ye nya adwuma ana nkrofo be hospital na obi ani ho enti ni abane ye krokro mo ensem fatamo and Confronted teaching hospital doctor say munya politics amode the people of Ashanti region in Ghana would omodi omo health year politics amanyosem ana na nada Kokufado 8 years na sa hospital we si wo senanado ebeya hu bibia akotwaya up to on the 4th of January 2025 3 days and obesi form ansa no ko bie Sewia no omo rent plant and before I rent plant and woman go so nkania e wo Sewia Hospital because light ni wo and so Nana Kokufado the former president of the republic etimi ko bie Sewia Hospital and say we wie bepem ne akokunu kura timi nyayaresa wo Sewia. I am asking any MPP member say adia de Nana Kokufado ade be ka Sewia Hospital ho baby a President John Dramani Mahama did do here and said was from 2016. But of course, because of politics. And then, and a Confronted teaching hospital doctor say, I say, we are crying here. Semu bianwa, pressure sebo Confronted no, a subati, etiya Sewia, I don't know biano. Doctor say, what Confronted teaching hospital, go to Sewia today. Number catcher me and Obrempong say, Sa hospital no, ye bet me a yareshawum. Akokunu, create me yareshe, ewo Sewia. After sending Nana Kokufado, I could say Wakoko Commission, Sa Hospital, no politics. The same applies to Afari Military Hospital. Now, President Mahama Efiso 2016, it was almost 70 to 80% complete. Now, Nana Kokufado transferred fear what 8 years. What me akwa Afari Military Hospital, what da? And then Confronted teaching hospital doctor say wo ana Sewia ye ana mu bia no a ene afari abeba process aba from say na Nana Kokufado bia 8 years then na mo kan doctor say wo e first Confronted mu famira na Nana aba to Sewia hospital 8 years man who say sa hospital ni si wo eti yaka se mo de ya amanyosem a yaka ne bone ana. Now 1 year 6 months under John Dramani Mahama, and Sa hospital no and another Kwaku the say wakoko machine no munkom we doctors munkom ya commission ade a che say ya wie ya commission kwan ya be fa so ya commission school ya be kwa ya kosua de wom ya commission hospital a ya be gya ya rehwe wom Asante region munko sewia na munko gye mu ya rehwe if say the former president another Kwaku e commission here 3 days I know be see from some company. Ada na moyo ma we sa. Ada na modi amanyo sem ese bibia wo krom asa. Especially the MPP. Mo say kro we. Ayam ya so to na be wo hwe lawyers. So wo hwe doctors. So wo hwe wo mo intellectuals. Wo ma su ade akotire. Na enai adi ya beda ho. Said ye and dan another Kwakufado Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia kwamboni omdi o man Ghana faso. Every sector under MPP was bombed. The health sector, education, agric, energy, transportation, every sector under the MPP was bombed. And Jackans ready to war. And then, Oman Penia was drilling. Oman Penia Usua, a can in Nipedia, more how. Waba, Watotoniama. There is no way, I know, sir, there is no way, His Excellency the President, will be fair Konyasu, will break one, say, we are hospital, and your operation. But send another Kwakufado commission, black and each one. Munko, doctors, Munko, Abanso the Amamo, Nanado commission, Munko Tinamuna Munyajuma. You see the deceitful nature of Nanada Kwakufado and Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia. Adiabia and Nada. They came for our money. They came for our taxpayers' money. One money will my Ghana JJ loan. Loan will be a centenary loan. You will be a loan. You will be loan and another Kwakufado. Everyone had the 100 years in Ethiopia, and he sit there and I'm a party and a MPP and a Bawumia. Me say. O my Ghana and sign a chibiu. Enti atro bia mu betwa. Ye beba be danadi. Ya te kromu akonfo na teaching hospital. Anda na nada Kwakufado. Ene Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia. Otumfo se tutu Asante hire na mi body ka se bawie. Abeka say hospital no ato from hospital na yemre. Enyeme hospital onya ye week. Enti woye la sulala up $10 million. No, dear, see, or the essential conformity. Because I say, when the production is so, picture no product, and one project money, no more say, and someone American, meaning the American. Now, means to be more to for different country. Da Asante Hili, Wura, now, no 247 Abebio. One no ye la sulala, and was Santimem, no, the president, no, about me and the vice. Say what $10 million mom de sense konfonoche. Wa jeje la wasula la nya sika no otumfo ko fa niema free abroche ba ye say what de ba be bo konfonoche no ana na da kokofo ala anda Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia wo mu ma niema ne ka port because omsi duty ne nsoyin otumfo ntua duty ye konfonoche government hospital. Wo hini ayala la sula la nya sika ede niema be gum no Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia ne na da Kwakufado say wo mu je ne duty owie no ebedu election no Bawumia echo rounds no okoyi 200,000 Ghana cedis tetiscano 2 billion so wonu anu botomu a wo de ma Asante hini otumfo no de sese konfo na che ye government hospital a aban na nya ho mfaso no. These are the people. Why no money? Ya kasa wala ayo say ayo mfe ayo nde si ye sorifi yan kata so anopa ni ye dware ni ye Saturday ni ye ba ha ye be kekam sa akwa ho e wo se ye kona ni bi so e wo se ye kan ko che ye leaders no because abribia say edwa agi bumu ahia ni hu na wade ayira edwaji bumwa ya mbani for bebre ni nama womo yare omukwa broche no makoso omo yare who passport. Do you have a passport? Who was a cow to be the Kwame on the Akosa Hoyare? Today, you know, kind crunch and chepanino. So, what to Abamano? Who do to me, Amano? One may yes, or hospital. La Polyclinics here, and another cocoa for the book from 8 years when see La Polyclinic. And then, President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, Wako La Polyclinic, one more Maswesiva. Among Panini. There were doing him out for you. The washer say, what's so yari, I'll bet you Yarishani, and to the free primary health care scratch about the cow. So we call cheap compound, we call hospitals and get to a Benwo area one. Sabre, Okutagana card and Quadia, Bibia, I'll bet check, say your say your yam, say your blood pressure, say your sugar, say your BP. One more yam of free Uja one Ghana City, 1 man penny. What the Ghana Medical Trust Fund about the cow. Wasi se yariano ebru free primary health care so na kokodu health insurance so na eba se health insurance be solve na we yare na a non communicable disease the Ghana Medical Trust Fund abadi amount e friend Mahama care etu omo kidney no mo dialysis so cancer any yarwa hodo kwankro no enai wo Ghana ha under the leadership of John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic. Any penny or that Ghana Medical Trust Fund no obo bia dako oba papa bi collect mo obo e save hundreds of people their lives through the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, and you are here. What are you saying? Then na woka e be ko so kan kwe na kire ye be ko so bieja because oyewa MPP for be ko so o man Ghana kuonu ayi wo man sika o ma be wia e wo sanka wo bi biara wo ye MPP ni wo bi biara wo kan MPP ho e wo sanka ye de mu nyina ko China na mu ko ye wo campaign na sika o ma wia no mu tua ma hom any member of the MPP e wo sanka ye de mu nyina ko China 100 years uwu kura wo sa oba ko to aso efi se sika ma wia o man na do so dodo ma wia man na dodo Bonnie Ben Ghana for ye. Say you the 2 million MPP for. I am Bonnie Ben catch Ghana for. And it's how you will be. I was saying, Doctor, Frank Amwakohine. The Ashanti Regional Minister, Nin Samoa, Waka Edifa Syria Hospital. You're telling me about to medicine.
As I come back to site. In the health, and no. Ye heard him so bit maybe a day amaye because of side injection. So we are and then they said this year bien. And they are technical team.
This is where you build that.
You want to be a madrasa. Okay, with the idea of that.
There is a Zoom build that quite be channel. Say cameras for evidence for some kuchano and man commission. Nana Muko is a dimbo commission by Nana Kufado and supported by Wofa.
Yes, I'm going to be making your face. Yes, so I'm interested in the smoker could be.
Could be.
I'm the plant at Tyro.
I don't quite want to show.
Oh, Minia. Say, I said, no, I know I've been trying to dance. And I dance here something you come some close way and one. I don't know, some could be, I think, somewhere 4th December 2024.
Yeah.
So when the you get for no buy well home press conference no. I'm press statement no. Now the base project no munya installation so munya even a bank card so do mo they've not even handed over the site to government. No question so you call na no. Your videos in bibia or ha seen near the admin na tete go for medical equipment no installation. Bibia that's what they said there.
Really?
It is our commission no more in there, for election purposes.
What does it mean? I'm asking this because you're also a politician. But what does it mean to do that? So be bibisa ye nyemwe project why ye buy and so crano. Say nyentafini ye bossa kano. But what catch on mine say ye we bibia ebia face why ye we exercise.
As the politics in the past, no, anything goes. Media skip you no more gatekeepers. And the major radio stations, TV stations, all rights
to broadcast, to let people know what is happening.
Yeah.
And no, me bana me no mo ba betena na edi side say narrative aye pushy any once I'm sort him, that is it. Obi wo me kuruma on to say if you are saying na ekoso
nya time kura say nkoye feedback bia once.
And the first no we hear old politicians na tricks are more use too much in the body politics. But you see baby politics in Ghana democracy do no. One man no cry any when mu a obey trofo and ube lose credibility. If you be a card over can be an onte obi amfio. Because any say you can see a BS wu a obi betuma fa the camera and the phone akọ about be disprove you. So what it means is say sad tricks na no playing in the past no. Or see a too baby. Unti me here me here. We are who challenge a normal to my phone say challenge the in our President Mahama, a been away as a government. Do better my no actions already. No of a for crying. Or buy or back campaign to about the man or buy a president or Babonti Becca Ghana for say, oh, make campaign name maybe or make a kind, yeah, may call abandon who say, and your money different from what I said during the campaign. In the Ghana for me now, but in a day, and money. Kufo beka sa asem no babo ntin be admit yan o ya ne credibility ne acceptance rating ko so eno ne integrity e wo your body politics ni mo e beboa ye ba e ko e de said ye oh ade no o ye nyi but ntina be so de hye ya suma ne be pie ya minimu a then at the end of the day okogugo na obo liar obense na odin ye de apie because on kan okre. And now, young ones use film say they shouldn't do that. And it's for the records.
If you don't hear any criminal act,
and deception.
Deception. And to be deceived, we BBC say a boka because minim say mutuka a buying a bohoka. Yakobuja, ya bibia ya fra himfo. Na you see a trebibiano, but based on also by our analysis name penny for evaluation, literally say bibiani hosano. In that case, you can't deception no one ni ye jai na ya boka egu kwa.
Maybe I don't call you legal, Miss Manco Law School me. Nti e hono de
Tenese ti me bibisa
Attorney General for no.
I'm just asking say bia me frɛ wo say bibisa say me ba na enya no kresa eno ansem ba nam because we dem da na was say to kako
and they say bianca publication of false news and causing financial loss and the legal for na no betimi actually what they can do to them but for here there from where I sit as a layman there deception
ba betimi confirm say bibia nhye dan ni ho say commission no na deception
ombodwa so ma be hospital young the biano it's no munye and evidence of same any you get press statement on the babonten
Frank Amwako hine wono ano ye Ashanti regional minister ano de sense me too ja na Dankwa Akufo-Addo the former president together with the former Ashanti regional minister Simon Osei Mensah the former education minister Dr. Osei Oduchum womu ko sewia eko past sewia hontoma se wawie wobreko na sewia yenwie womu penti dan be mieru bipem ana womu dodo ani mo de carpet green se ho 3 days na Dankwa Akufo-Addo besi form hwe se de na hospital ye hoafu hwe kwan kura na eko regional hospital like sewia efutu kwan basa Nelson and Dankwa Akufo-Addo for election purposes. See a better near Chantro, see a better near 2 foot radio Google. Sign agenda 111 or so year. There will be a Nubia when ye agenda 111. Then an Akufo-Addo commission, ya no ye. A friend will be no catch a president. Mama say, well, no, or nobody know we agenda 111 man. Abusha, young on my way, dear. Say a back so my way at Vutu Guyania, and we're in or money a year in team. Say a sign one, young team, because you took one South Africa cry. You bet bring me a me a Sabafi. Young Coventry Gallic, Mr. Fuaso Yemra, Womedrono, Quaya Faso, na Asaya, Waho do Sebeye, now what they beat me across Water Nipedium Shebi, what to Yari Marco Pebi Nebebo, Yankomra.
Victory Gallic Mr. Nawatini Dinatiati, in the same Brunitier. Na no pasem ne se edrowi adwuma ye titru pa ne se ebeboa ananna ne srade e wo ni padua ni muntin mu ama ohu atɔ kra the Dika Obedu or Confitura and Ma, a drew we a victory garlic mixture. If you cry over qua, and we one sana, but a victory and a winner. Winner victory, no man, Sumi Biara, Ubena Ufichira qua, Empire Bra, and no dear Chia will be one the tea, net a journal, will be a yet Maka Crabia, no bread, Nana Kuma Bonnet Peri, Nina, a Moja, Entimin Fat, Akuman, Quadrin Moon, and non a coffasa the never. Other form is slow, so one up on several target. Ebi a won sa no say ana wonam ro mu na esi fom no kra ewiu ana ayatufo se de edi fom ato mpaboa mu a eya victory na me kan fom a wonum victory asa no ma ye bobɔ so nyina no ebegyae de oto ho anadwo a wontini na wohia victory emframa nyankopɔn de ama ye se ye humi wo de wo humi a na wo tie so o bra eya victory na betimi aboa wo ye wo bi wo so a wo ho ana ne yam ahye no a obi a na ne ka obi a nya ne hwe obi also na kuma bone peri ni nyina moja ni ntimi ni afusa ni ye woni pedua no etro awunya ye victory garlic mixture de watwa bra ya bia ya na se kokodue ni nam no no ye ne basa ye victory na me kan fo wunya victory bi no a e beboa wo se doctor de watwa aduro so sani a ubetimi anom victory na ka waduro won nyina ne se waduro no na aben ma meat aduasa no anom we so na aben no anom victory no so achi meat aduasa wo ye ne sa bibi abade kama ma so wona se tata wo ye gya ho adwuma mesraw adura me kan fo ma wa ye victory garlic mixture mesraw ni kan bia dance a ye pese ye fa o ma dance na tie na se wo so koto a benya sa dance kro no a
ntwe mi nyini mi mpedwa mi ntumi ni di mi yare so mena ko be 12 years ni ma nu nduro kan mojeduru 5 million de trim matutu ana se na meti TV ntumi na mehwe ne mu se moton drobi esi victory heba victory garlic mixture ne mi mtoduru sa wa moduru no asa moduru no eye papa ntumi ni di o mi din sa no mi di afi bi no mo se di ya na afi insa na afi bi no ntumi ni di bi afi mi di ma edubone sa bi semi anu so no ntumi di anu so mi be mu sa afi de anu so be du bi no ntumi di bi afi mi hu de me nya me mo ti edo no kan wo TV so a na me kutu bi ni me no edo no anopa eni awiani anwumre no ande no si afi nyampara mi no ad bibia ntumi di mi si afi na tola tam ko ya black masa modro no die edo ni ye na nyame nhira mo
aje me pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra me so me nya me menses no bosom ni ma me bre pa me brankasa me timi to tondro no na ne se man ti se yesi ye bidro ha na makoto ba bia me we timi fa ka ekọ obi kuro so ekoto bidro me timi no abi tese na victory ni de in fact I don't know minim de wo mu de me koto obi me tie advert no TV so sada na me so anwunwe na me koto ye na dana me say ade yi to me padi mu no moja tropa yi to me padi no ti me twa to me phone so kura se ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo ahwe te se wa hwe ye kwa baka se na bia me ya bo hye na me no maduro bi te se efi sada na yi sa moja troa no to me padi mu no me nya mezi se no maduro e ma me hu sa emoja se bi like say kwoti te se ni nyina flow kama to victory tie mintimi enja ento ho te to de bia na mo ba abasa mo me so abasa na edo ne me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de bone e na aba mi nipadua ma be di atenase waduro ye victory garlic mixture se wunya victory ni no ma cholesterol no se ne ne e density bia no victory be yi ni nyina afi nipadua no odofo wo pe bia to anama ne 024 25 45 633 024 25 45 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 a victory mkunimdie ne ade bremu
least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same property. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Na ede na ya obeyi a oda former son ye funu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me kire onu ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno any hexa capsules any hexa mixture
ankom ni nkyeremu
ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunu mu etumi a wo ye funu ekeka wo wogye wo ho a enyi ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how aye ulcer de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedum ye no enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age adwadie nkrato yi atom
Ukwayo at Power 979 FM TVSYZ Ghana. Ubetimi ahwe dwumadi ebi na mu kodu YouTube ye XYZ broadcasting na ahwe dwumadi ebi de wadwen kira to ase. Merepem ye beje brand akenkan wonso nsema wode atodwa ni nyina edi ama mamenka say the office of the registrar of companies say deadline almost share editor on the 30th of April say obi biara wo one bambe business name renewal one bambe file one returns office of the registrar of companies no one mo betwa business name mum ama wuntimi fa nya adwuma bi no one my extension e de akọ 30th of June bosom ye womi na de toso aduasa no ana womo de sa deadline na sha womo aye extensions sa because womo hunu say business ahodo bebre ho a womo file o manual returns ne ye womo ma ye business name renewals ne ye entino ana womo de say extension we ato so womo hwe say enkopim 30th June bedu ni de na obi biara wa register under the office the registrar of companies no what me akọ file one returns na afi why your business name renewals akọso the company name na ye adwuma wo bre ko ha obi ama sante sade a na 30th do na o meye ya penalties ahodo beba punishment ahodo beba wontimi fa business name no enye adwuma bi wo mo chewa waso be ye hie pa fa number we na frɛ se open chiremu bi aka ka ho no mo fenso 0308 249 841 0308 249-841 now if you set me account the office of the registrar of companies in your meeting come on WhatsApp name telegram number so 0599 525-774 0599 525-774 no send your message na send komodie no motimi out to us ho I TVSYZ and a power 97.9 FM yanko Cements Vital heba Mr. for edrei kwan ye fa so asayare wa ahodo wo ma beka nse o studio ide wo mo enfenso no yen na afi ye nto adwumadi ne so akwaba
Major so Obrempong
bibi abokode
e wade adom okrakran
e de nyankopon ase yenko ene nso Cement Vital heba Mr. edrei adwumadi edi Ghana for radio mu
me da se bebe ebusiafo e be mamo aha na ana adwumpo ade asa no nan abo eni ntie be mamo adwo na mamo akwa aba na yada Obrempong so ase se ono so amaya konya se na enu medi nkomo enfa Cement Vital heba Mr. ene ne capsules juma edie a ebo ankrofo dance ahodo a ebedi edu ye chie dos papa se na de obo cement so ba bia na obi age so se agan eto sen na akwa kosuna edro ye dro so nko Formula 1 Dr. James Amo ane na pamfo akeka bomo edi edro so nko abedwa man so a edi nkrofo akagina mu ena no adanse ameti na se bro madwe ne menti ase so me ankasa papa bia me amafato me ho se me hwe ne kakra be mfie me ense atwemu ani na oyare prostate kakra emane mema sembe ye mre enti ebe ha ne kakra enti prostate ni ko na ne ma nhye da nkoye na we na me ankasa me kopa edro bi na me de brain sa onje na wonom onum edro na ade chinya of sister ya na me se papa da was de bi edro no minum bi na me se was na sa kokora manyina mi to yi de bi na me nche na so edro mi fa na dream anda chese mema sem na me se akoto fam na aba preko pe ama me yem crash me enu ma me hunu se edro yi enye se ne nkrofo di adanse yi Muka and now who say it baby and I can was some keke bi ne pese yeka na emu madroni e dudwuma so no e woni peduam a e boasiesie ma e boasiesie mema emma baby a hojo krampo no enkrofo afo ntoma pa e de fra and it say na de din kan wote menka Cement Vital herbal mixture and the capsules and afin ye dia bedwa so afa ya abone samane sa agan ya e na afa na wate ye nka me so no tutu mika no akope bia to pharmacy shop bia ben obia Lansing's chemical shop bia ben obia anampo se herbal shop bia ben obia akope bi na to mu ha ya to hwete ba bia bobere bia obenya edro ni bi ato netimi aboa SSC opanya asem ketwa edro yi enye se eye mema sem nko a eye boa manso so esanse ya formulating the purposely ema ye ntinimu ema ye nompemu ema ya poso Emma ye nerves no na say de bia make sure say ade echi ade bia no ye nerves no wa na ewu edroba kwa be revive yen ama yetime gina ye nice so eyi ye de ahodo afi ni pedue no I Cement Vital heba mission in capsules. What say ho na say wo yeti. Na say na meto so no be say me de to mo anim say enche kra na say mo na e di edro ne ho adanse a na e di edro powder ba ko bi ka ho. Nye fe na prekese powder. Na nam say doctor na so da fam na otie nkrofo complaints ni ade nyina nti no. Ohun say complaints e di say edro na chi ba no na e say enhyeda enye enunti no. Ye de say edro na to fam kakra enti say ya no prekese powder no. Ohun odwa so a enfi Cements in chambium. Essence complaints and the chiban intinum. Ye de prekese and garlic akabum, a ye dross from qua, ye de babesha and one name. Ewa hompo that enter bia, baby I will be on sabit to me akabi. Said Drono and a doctor, a ye Hebasutica Society of Ghana, a born a basso say, sa combination put a be maida, said the prekese. Garlic ebe kabum na ye wakoma ho adwuma apompi moja yie ene ti say de alcohol say ye ton prekese powder mpacho enya ye ya enya semensa enti hwe e na wan tobi na emom de de ba be sina na emu no enche kra ebe bedwa so na wo ye number no screen so a na wafa na wa save na wa frɛ yen mo so amote yen ka wo power no so no number no 0244 718557 0244 718557 anase 0500 888890 0500 888890 ana 0500 888830 0500 888830 and our last one is 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 channel so sa number no auto edro no cross sa number we enegu edro no ho a obehunu se eye cement for edro na watimi akofa de ahomeka sonko ede abrel so wotemenka na so your ba na nsebuo mu ha ensuo toto ya ba bia ye nwuni oh ema bi ho kiro mo da enya asem ketwa edu ovulation eye ya chese bosu ni nyina woni ahomeka Cement Vital herbal mixture and in the capsules ene bedi wakagina mu ebe boy saya woni nyina e de afri ho no e de ama e bia wo de no eba bro so moja ne 2 bro so ana eba 21 days a ekwa na asaba 14 days ekwa na asaba chese ebobo so sa de bia na waye ho ya Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ene ne capsules bedi wakagina mu e bia na wo de no ateko ofe nu ahodo bia e ti se de kenya no kakra na asa akokra eba kakra na asa akokra me pacho pedro be ma na ye stable unya enye se je wo akọ monopause umu se bia mu de e wo so bible so bia hu mo jani na wo de na emba na he na ewo Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ebe siesie so ba enu echi so ebe boostu libido afen so ukunu twedure na onoma odi sina so de atwa ebe mo ahoden sonko a ebe ma energy sonko obetimi akọ adwuma kwan so ebe nwumre empa so adwuma no so a ebe mo ahoden sonko so ba me so ema ye ni di nja me pa cho ko pedro bi to na emo a wo ye oba na wo ye bema na wo to asintini twetwem eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ene ne capsules ena meka mfo ama anasa wo de na eyesisi ye de ano odin Semens Vital Herbal Mixture in the capsules. Emma ni meme nyina ena meka mfo ama ana wo de no ebe ulcer ana typhoid ena aye wa na what say so nya enteric fever ni ade aso kon aso sisi aso akiri kase say typhoid say dey pain bi e woni peduanum no eye Semens Vital Herbal Mixture ene ne capsules ena meka mfo ama se ko pebi na to na be yisa wa yawo ni nyina afri ni peduanum Edwe nintina mekamfoma omo ye adwumadan mo ye adwuma wo fita hodra mo wo ba bia carpenters mo ye adwumadan a ana drivers tro drivers taxi drivers a mo so ahomache ko mo nyuma kwan so nyina obre ne adenti ya mo penuro bi ni and drinks bia hodra no me pa chaw se wonhia Semens dade a na afasa ne ma weird negative effects bebre ni pedua no at the long run we got the long run very short time wa na wakonya mojabroso na wuni bi ebia na wanya sugar na wuni bi ene mrantie ne maba wa omunya yade we na musi ayetwe enema hodo aye nonom place ahodo e de fun drinks ahodo nonom se ebenya hoden no enyenyenyenyenyenye Semens abase ebeyisa wo hawo ne nyina e de afi honom e de amayen and it is all part of the energy there. I Semens Vital Herbal Mixture and in the capsules and a bit of a kitchen. Make a choice and say, yes, I say, Mekai. Your brain cells in one a woo, and no one named Bonnie near my and no conny pedrenuma, and to me, why and my home can ain't Mrs. Suyin. There be no brain cells you woo, and into a mouse stroke where we. And it is out to one on our channel, and I say, I tell Hakakra, with if I was also, or baby, a shaky shaku, or who to see who swa. Master Mason, now are down for. Enyarim pansa no apedro bi hu echi kwan kan no kai edudu no se de na usi no ya no adido si ho na wasabia no ene ya regulate no enti enfa negative effect bia enfa mrewo enti wuto ani tini hyeso ana wo yade no wo befa number no na wafra yen na yade na hawo no yedam saa ama dosage kwan befa so befa no na de ahomeka shronko kra e de apre ne pedua no utie mi wo SYs ana Power FM a mesro number ni fa na frɛ me eye 0244 718557 0244 718557 ana say 0500 888890 0500 888890 and 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 your bema premature ejaculation yare Debia me catch your ebia na unfa ni serious me pacho premature ejaculation yare and tena homo bia na dao yare was so pen no dru anu edru Semens Vital Herbal Mixture in the capsules ebe boa wo ama wo gina wo nan so pim se bema se maka cho se bema de wo tiase a bema nwu edro ba ko ebebo enya aphrodisiac enye de unim ni bia tese bibia ntentem na afiachi ama low sperm count achi afi ko kunkwida to en so biem debi we ye herbal medicine yi ntini mu eyi mu fin esiese ni pedua no na mo se gina so se bema eyi ya wo ne sanyemo ne nyina afi honom afi aboa mo gina so peme se bema pa eni ti ko Semens ni bito enchen nyare ansa agan no ye ma wo ye ma me ye ma obia ye ma o ma me ye ma o papa nkokrafo ni nyina pepa bi mo na mo mapomudi no Enyina brand pa ye number no screen so my catch us won kran na pedido to the air Parish Ventures ho na benya do sopo na tu na apart from that no 16 region be bia ye wo honom kona ko pebinato na se uhia nchemu bia na wonte hwe ase a ye number no so ho fa na fra yen 0244 718557 0244 718557 0500 888890 0500 8890 and I say 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 number nyina WhatsApp mo amote enka wo mono ne wo Facebook na wo he ba bia wo de WhatsApp yen na ye ne wo entwetwe nkomo asempetia na hye no nso wapomudan eye wahunya ene nti kopedro ibito na also for dance bra cement vital herbal mixture in the capsules agan ekose na akosyina ye bedo Obrempong ase se papa yakonya.
Thank you. Cement vital herbal mixture kopedro ye dro ebetimi aboa wapomudan yie pa ewusha ahaye TVSYZ on the power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedi ana eguso ayede som ye beda ne ho aba ye ba pe ene ye ne Haruna Kingsley Amaliba National Communication Team member Edema NDC Amayoko na etnase na afi nsema hodo a akanyina no yabo modin abie mu de nchiremu esefata ede ababe so mo twen ye da ne ho aba ne ato adwumedi ne so.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
If I cry na menyisika, etia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre, mi ye bosia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yemamwa kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ahodo bi te say dwadefo abosia ekuokuo bosia susu account and it does our savings account me bada chain savings account and the keka ho Suhum Rural Bank was 03422918896 na won so wetu mi aka say
Suhum Rural Bank ama ene mayeka una
Suhum Rural Bank enti me pa minie
me damwase
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Obrempong eye adwumada. Eboa eyam aduane. Eboa eyi nsa free ni peduanim. Na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yie. Nanso, wonim se niema a yedi na yenom. Timi ma brebo ye adwumaden sen pote.
Me hunda. Me brebo ye adwuma pa. Ebia se me ntumi ye bibi bo me brebo.
Ani and nointing what the left hit from the Moses Clinic near Herbal Center about Herbal Food Supplement. What says it pa the brebo ama a ye juma ye.
Na ye juma.
Fatopa yenu anopani enumre. Na eboama brebo ye juma ye. Sani ebeya ebetimi anyam aduane awodi esiesie ni peduane mo eyi mu kinsi.
Eno na me brebo kia pa.
Ubenya Left Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are ebeo. Sa wo pedudo so to a 0244 06 8447. Left Kid, wa wo brebo, wa wo ni pedua. Edro yi enye ma apemfo, e ma ema omomanofo, ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie. FDA age dwedie krato yi atum.
So go so our train me live on TVSYZ any power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi Senior and Jumedi go so some kwapem 6 p.m. ebebo my Ghana emu nsema hodo a etwegu de di safata sa wo so betimi anya wonte ase ana egu so ye de same way esom wo Jumedi so medin di enke Obrempong Nyankopon hira me preda sa bere bia so gibresi ni Jumedi enfemom ya to Jumedi no so di ama wa ha obetima ko Facebook at power 979 FM TVSYZ Ghana Facebook obegibre na wahwe dwumadi bi ne wahye sebe na wonu bi nso betime anya bi ahwe de wadwenkyira to asem repem ye begibre kenkan wadwenkyire ni nyina ede ama wokọ YouTube also yo ho XYZ broadcast na afi watimi agibre ne ye de dwumadi nyina ede abomu meka say Med Moses at the Left Kid the aba edro na dwuma edi ane say ebebo Oliver no echi dom abreni dom bia hoode esefata say Oliver no timinya na edi dwuma so ahodo wo nipaduam say beye na ahoden ebegu so atena nipaduam de aye onwuma apesika gugu to mahwe busiafo no eye 100% herbal supplement eno eba beboa wo yie pa e Oliver no ahoden sem ho udidi enche na wada na Oliver na ebre se be yam nuane wo yam na yi fidi afi nipaduam eye sa no e ma Oliver na ahoden so te bomode na wonsan kan Left Kid a Med Moses di aba ne be na ntimi moa na enye ni dwumadi a wo se di ni yie na abre bi ahoden entra wo nipaduam ne mo ubetimi anya bi of pharmacy shops any herbal shops but and then they need the kind of what say me bought Left Kid Med Moses for the aba no ho a de wura ma dia and na friend number see Med Moses for bejo so now pharmacy shop or herbal shop a wo matimi ama obi atu de gum na waton de age afoforo enkwa 0244068447 0244068447 na on saka Left Kid Med Moses de aba ne bi bomode na tubi kakọ aye Safari Valley Eco Resort abusia se wo pe ba bi age wa home se wo leave wo holiday wo some vacation bi onko a woni wo yire woni abusia mo pe ba bi ajojo mo ho my Ghana ya mo ni betimi age me pa cho mo nko Safari Valley Eco Resort e wo fe yi pa kwan o mafa so akekere bi ai ho wo maye Mammy Lake wo maye zoo a harmless animals wo betimi ni bi kra di agro wo bra wa sorry no pana onam the greeny environment was Safari Valley Eco Resort. Apart from that, So organization bi pe a conference o pe a ye o pe a wedding party engagement be ba cha o spaces akese a wo mode ma se be na sa adwumadi no so betimi adi no fefefe na ye classy e Safari Valley Eco Resort kai na hye nso se omo wo okwapema mu edukro makuapem ene okugu akuapem empatem wo da ho na omo butu frɛ number me de be to dwai nkyiremu aka bia wo mo de be somo na afi bibia atimi aye kama 0596-941-394 0596-941-394 and I visit your website on www.safarivalleyresort.com www.safarivalleyresort.com na komo bia pese oni omuni no eni omunye sa hye na kɔ fu oni kwa Safari Valley Eco Resort na obefrɛ Obrempong na wadame ase Divine Hope Herbal Center sebra ode otwa herbal powder ba edroi ne dwumadi a edi na meba bebo so yare wahodo etimi sa ebi ye waist pain so ye oba wo ye bema so setimi kan otwa herbal powder Divine Hope Herbal Center dia bana ebebo na sa yare wa we eye free ho kra afei pause eye koko se free wo se wo nipaduanum wonum eye otwa herbal powder betimi abo ye pa sexual weakness low libido ulcer stroke menstrual disorder sayar wa hodo nyina won setimi kan otwa herbal powder Divine Hope Herbal Center for dia bana ebetimi abo ye pa na before obenu otwa herbal powder no se no se abiri bia na wadi di awi ansa se wadi di awi dia se ya no pa se ya nwumire se ya wi se ya homa che me pa che wonum otwa herbal powder ebeko etia sayar wa nyina e de afri wadi ama ukokofo dia Gapsin Pharmacy ubenya bia to ho kapeba osunyane House of Drugs ya Shaman Boachi ansan Cape Coast na Boachi eba e wotema PK Gombela wotemale Freddy Divine Hope Herbal Center for number C so wo pharmacy shop na herbal shop na pedre bi etu aton na so asankro for area 0591 656 557 sorry 0591 656 557 and 0550 639-037 0550-639-037 now if you want to set me account herbal powder Divine Hope Herbal Center for me about a so ITVSYZ any power 97.9 FM inside politics Jumedi Suni 12 Jumedi Suni amount ya ne penia ya nini di Jumedi Haruna Kingsley Amaliba ono ye national communication team member dema NDC amenyoko no openi ababekan sama memma na kwa ba ne nsema hodo twegu no ye nhyase emebi mo mfa emunchase emfe somo Amaliba kwa ba
eni Obrempong
Bibi abokode.
Bibi adome ho ye na we.
Nyankopon da Roma.
Good to see you.
Ade a chin yi de. Na enframa pa bi bo fa ye hu. Sem kakra e hadwene ye. Flood ya e ba. Ghana for ahodo bebre ani atutu aka o nsem na ene de ba bi beda kura no. Wo mu entimi nya. Eno ye be hyeda aba ho na ye di san komo no na afi nchise ya ahodo ampanifo ebo modin aye se be ye na sa flood yi akoso atete wo mangi abri afibia ensuo beto na ye hunum kwan ampanifo betimi afaso na wo masi ho akwan so ye hyen komodie na se de so far NDC amemo kwan amafaso identity ye ewo man mu no sen na wankasa ho no defa
Obrempong me dase ma memo ha na minchia atifo na bushonfo a ejebre ehwen abefu kwantempo fidie so ene kasafoni so na minchia mi ame boss lawyer Sami Jemfi bibia obia o hwe NDC aban empempe so e de o man na bedu a the kind make say so far so good na mum enyan ye better okay enyan ye better say ade china apemfo kwa wo so no munyampa ombeda so a it takes their problem to solve
okay
say ye kwan ya ye nam so kontufo ye koba still enye mu trouble their problem to solve in the 21st century say timamufo enye super ombeno mo a their problems to solve particularly in the capital city of Accra okay now Accra mpona ye what problems what about the outskirts of Accra. The capital itself you get that and Ukome constituency for example Adansia Krufum that's where I was born Adansia Grom is a whole near woman and Miami Krum Tempane constituency or Tempane district we ya kwanya enye yinsure entwe ye your communities are munya nkania you won kola munya baby pampo na what na say do you get it we are talking about 21st century era of ICT advanced technology AI etc. O come constituency Tempania obi nim the friend AI
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
And I dare say that the standard of education in the Cusack entire area, the 6th administrative district, for some time now have been declining. Boko Secondary School used to be one of the prime secondary schools in Ghana, which was graded among the A-class secondary schools or B-class.
Okay.
In fact, at training in Pompi, yeah, or more occupy various positions in the country. Today, Boko Secondary and Technical School is a pale shadow of itself. That notwithstanding, the last 6 months here, we had a display of the Boko Secondary Technical School Cadet Corps during the Independent Parade display or march. And I was shocked. Even if the officers of the Ghana Armed Forces can do the kind of things the guys there did.
That was serious.
I'm telling you. The pictures, okay, make pictures now. Now next time, what ball or here for ahead. So there are challenges everywhere, and you try and say you best solve problems, And in fact, Ghana for it might do what dance say. As we speak, some level of work is on the way. So we are saying you better kunyana CD, titrupa the dollar exchange rate ratio. No, we say Koya could do 20 cities under Kufuado.
The city to the dollar rate ratio.
Was it 17, 18?
17, 18.
But pound the 20, right? Pound the cross 20.
Yes.
And then the above for my name and I'm 10, 11.
Okay.
You get that? Okay. Good. So we're a businessman. Now we're here by 170,000 Ghana cedis. As at that time, now they are $10,000. And then we're here, 110,000 Ghana cedis. And you can still get that $10,000. And Banon, fuel, so.
Yes.
And then Joe, Iran, to. Atopa ne akonde ye kuma de ko Israel. Israel so ayomano ma omo sa hwom to kan mo kenabio. Eno ma e fuel price no akosoro. Utie MPP funds on busa online and other traditional media now almost saying $1 dollar na above form with regards to the city exchange ratio.
Yes.
Na fuel bo kwa na akosoro. But mind you, enema miensa and a contribute to the fuel prices in Ghana. Number one, the price of the fuel itself in the world market.
Okay.
Number two, taxes are also. Number three, the exchange rate between dollar and the cedi. You get that? They are buying betimiaye was anoma miensa we know. The taxes and the exchange rate.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine sir, Sabri, ka fuel price, ka dollar no and number 17, 18, as it were under Kufuor time. Okay. How much could you have been buying fuel at this time?
Okay, maybe a world market, Do
you get it?
A price of crude equal a year over $100.
Do you get it?
Per barrel.
Yeah, government cannot do anything about it.
Okay.
So, a cost of a world market, the government cannot do anything about that world market price. Okay. But the government bit me and say, obey to $3 $1 the boy day, about form.
Okay.
Now, BDC is any the OMC now, or more aircraft oil, never. Or more benya. A stable exchange rate regime. Yeah, bet me abo no more product no bet me the aba. Abenko mu here more dollars, more cities to buy less dollars.
Okay.
Which government have done that?
Okay.
Okay. Adiaba kwa aban so bet me aye. Any say aban be ye bibia fa eto na eda so no. And if you care to know, so auto diesel and that government is absorbing 1 cedi 25 pesos on 1 liter of diesel Alberto.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And auto one or the same 1 liter of the petrol so a bunch of the same price and so or the same.
I think the diesel is 2 cedi. Yes, I think the diesel. Okay, around the same
rate.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Even if it is 2 cedis kwana,
petrol here 1 point something.
It means government is doing something about the situation just to cushion the citizens. Kabai and yes, I did stuff a canina, educator fana consumer no so. And mind you, OM system be somebody on oil and the bar. Ombe pushi canina the command the final consumer.
Yes.
Because you will pay at the pump.
Exactly.
You will pay at the pump. And the pressure beba also no. And you won't kwana beba trotro bo be kosro, aduane bo be kosro. San say car ekofa banche free as well Eastern region the aba krano. Truck driver be increasing.
But Amaliba say what share Alicia Bay Betsna Bemo a dia hodro womodan di a car or mine we di to the extent say and on a ma or penny John Dramani Mama edit 1 cedi to a liter of a year fuel so a year diesel ni petrol so say yentimi mwana ye energy sector debt kasi ane da hono ye betimi di akon as we speak say abayim ko sa your friend is saying ntokwa ni nyina nwie sika hodo a ne de IPPs the independent power producers and niema hodo bebre a na affected the energy sector. Was it right say abayno ebe say ya hwe say okay because of ntokwa ekoso America Israel and Iran in term ama crude bo ekoso world market no nti sabre yensan emete say sika no a nka yede bi ka on ya boa tua energy sector det no. Was it right say abayno be timi asan ejirem sa no ma yi say sika na free so
and then minister for energy na woda so ya we
John Jinapo
sure T doc I'm a man happy birthday
very well
unim a question we the governance is not event.
Okay.
It's a process. Good. And at a given point in time, you look at the rippling effect of policies on the various households in the country.
Okay.
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 And yes, I'm penning say you come for India.
Okay.
On mine now why say now both and say watch it a quine namu wutu no say ebe matemamufo no ho ahin hawom abrekwa ya chire oman no anase matemamufo so ho achire omo abrekwa ya chire oman no so
okay
is o ya banya wo dwen nipa ho na wo tema ema busua na wo tema ema temamufo no oman ni mu nipa ina wo ye bibia wo se wo den hwehwe eto ne ma wo ye no ho na eto se uto na mo ba hoko ni mu ano wako e fa so begyina bibia wo se wadu na wugina ho so so sabo wo chika kraso no waba
okay
so enti enye straightforward jacket
okay
and enye automatic key o press ya wo say dey
say dey atu ho enti e hwa na wo
say da sa once na ya dey to fuel price no so say as that time never fa konwa no fuel price and number is 14 Ghana per liter
yes
ya dey buy be do 9
yeah
okay which means it was significant reduction
sure
and now for the first time ya to take up also as a result of government policies no ma fuel price here dey about form no ma cars into your so here about form now you say there is a windfall because through the work of my boss Amijemfi at the Good Board Yatima built sufficient forests to support the Bank of Ghana to get enough dollars to run the forest market.
Okay.
Yeah, the scarcity of the dollars is no longer an issue. It is no badia na Timia Buami stabilizes the number getting substantial strength over 40% appreciation against the dollar for the first time. Then there are buying per 1 cedi and find two fuel price margin so that's the if that margin you don't want to buy in Kwampuno and affected the consumer price at the pump. You get that?
How?
Yeah, it is because that about 6 cedis now a fee, so no. That cedis was a profit that went to the OMCs.
Okay.
A Honda government charging the 1 cedi living at the buy.
Eddie free,
and it affected the consumer at the pump.
Okay.
Do you get that?
Okay.
Uti Energy Minister Dr. Jinapo on the floor of Parliament, our chair, and we took that measure because over $1.3 billion the previous government for the OMCs alone. But for independent power producers.
Okay, yes.
So for the independent power producers. And mind you, Oman just in a sinking fund to fight this debt.
It was empty.
It was empty. We built a reserve and left it for them. As the time when this is flowing into this.
Now Esla no na engage maybe.
Oh, Esla. Only so kufu fureta e the Esla koje awa. Ekusi awa eje.
Esla His Excellency the President John
Dramani. O the koje da bond.
Omo de JBC.
Ye guso yetua. Tiskana beto Esla kenteni mu a ye yimu 70% e de kotua Bosnia omoje 2.25 billion from the Chinese government.
Wow.
Yes, that was what they did. And the Esla no antua the energy sector levies a car, which was a legacy debt which NDC came and inherit. And the independent power producers by MA team, the annual percentage demand of 12% of our energy, electricity demand. So that was catered for when we brought all the power producers and built that reserve no to her. And a day, sir, energy Eslan buyer said no so be to can free now. Going forward, no, you're meeting annual demand now. We are now making a progressive move towards sustainable energy security. But they never did that.
Okay.
So, and you're buying a card and on the ma NDC are buying which President Mahama eco 2 sana mono. But now, Meno can say, sir, energy sector levy of saying that energy recovery levy of 1 signal a day to fuel price.
Yes.
A year for
yes.
A year for including other margins, na a year levy, a charge on the pump vis-a-vis the what do you call it pump price no per liter. No, you need some margins need be official, and then a cushion the consumer no and price the agent. If all those things were to be in place, okay, but to fuel no. Not less than 17 to 18 Ghana cedis. And government cannot do anything about it because Iran have blocked the Strait of Hormuz.
Maybe a fango on the
yes. And also constitute over 30% of the global oil demand. So, oil tankers also cover oil. Eddie free. Oman, or make the Persian Gulf War, Ediba well market. No, you don't have blocked that Gulf. No, okay, the amount of supply in the world market. No, as triple down. This is basic economics. Then how do you call it? When there is scarcity, prices goes up.
Okay,
and no any the issue a government cannot control. However, what you President Mahama the town hall meeting in London now, or the Trogana 4 hours, no Musha and any museum. Through the good work of Nisi or Nakoto Toano.
Yes, I was coming there.
So let me end it on this
very well.
Combat the team of Bojuma Mende, Tema oil refinery agent also. Okay.
Yes.
I have read it somewhere say about 1 million barrels of crude from that's a
Ghana.
What they call Centio oil to refine. Centio is a private oil refinery which was built under Kufuor.
Yes.
And I believe when the president said definitely they are going to fulfill it, and Tama Oil Refinery will start this month refining Yayo crude.
Impact
the impact is, for me, the impact is very simple. It will lessen the burden of our dependency in crude export.
Okay.
Largely. So say OMC no any BDC so for oil no a free Tema Oil Refinery. What it means is that they will not go and buy it using forests.
Okay.
So some call for crude no Tema Oil Refinery. Tono using dollars.
But in our own currency.
In our own currency. A bit more pressure on the citizen best form.
Okay.
So for me, I suspect that we should anticipate the further strengthening of the dollar again. Because apart from
more of the CD again.
Sorry, of the CD again against the dollar. Yeah, thank you. Good. Because I will share a new my debate crew among the consumables, fuel edimokotempa. Or fuel edimokotempa. Into OMC, they need dollars in a recurrent sequence constantly in order to get the oil into the country every now and then. And that also fuel their demand for city all the time. So local market need provided even 30% to Krampua. It will contribute to a significant reduction of pressure on the city. A stable enough gas power generators, and as government is aimed on or is aimed at ensuring them you be sustainable gas supply them your plant no producing kania every beer na ye do so a situation na a high for the past few months. I think the energy minister have reported say maintenance work they have done make a substantial part of it. You get it. You say
no, during this weekend.
So all these things
you feel
yeah, sure.
Na ensure to na so say na e bia wo hwa na ensure top kra na oyema hyew. E bedum kania no wanu nsikra na dum. But weekend I think say Ghana for bebre will attest to the fact say if we ensure to no unless say pobi ana ebu area ho na wanya problem bi wo lines na ho. Light.
No,
the light was on.
Exactly.
So the energy minister, Honorable John Gina Paul, and then so I want to
ono the Najuma no e ade ba ko enye kasa
e action.
So kasa light in my you get it. You build a plant. Say it's only generators. What kasa? What you do all the technical terms now. consumer no busa say the kwakra dey say mechanic of did the kwakra dey say so you get it so when the lights are on everybody is cool yeah the light go off pair asawaba
yeah the original park
yeah you get it so that's all that's all and the gold in the other side the light is on that's all the honorable I dey tie board about so for the good way you have done at the ministry
yeah try am commodity no so yam co presidency we are na ba todwa. So, His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama wobra obedi adie biewu or the code of conduct editor ho man appointees nyina to the extent say was ube receiving gifts cry a year 20,000 no there be any so receive sa gifts no one pe e wona memwo mu na afi wahwe say appointee bia wode bibi e man no oye adwuma a ebetimi aboa wo man mu nyina. Nanso se wohwe etoda bi a niam bi ekoso te se awosa akoso na nsenya eye nabe ba ko mienu ntemu ya na ye bo ministers abaso according to information I gather on ground so no cross some of these ministers ebinum atues ka allegedly ebinum tua from 25,000 up to 50,000 and the sponsor some of these private awards are even on credibility any simple abeti me ahwe sampa then na nipa no kra o gina so say the best minister no na dwumedi a odi no ede no gina so eye san hwehwemu no ede sa your friend saying position no an award ne de ma nipa no de akọwie nyina say His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama although wakwantuem but all the ababetu dwa say efri enade koi say we minister so we appointee so we chief executive this private awards no mo bi anfa ne ho nka sa awards yi ho bi o then na wo kan dia fa sense me
me unu say obi your papa no how and moreover say a com ECC a na yen ne e shasi ache obi comfort penso so tama na me wo makura se adanse gromisa Meshe Lumba, or the semi Lumba, Santomo Frimbia, almost acting in the early 2000s. Almost to this banker to banker.
Banker to banker.
In a Lumba, I'd say, Santo E2 na down for Judas for say, Omumrakra, Sakra, ACC array. What you say? Any criminal can room about. And before I came to Accra, I said, I'm a say, Accra stay by plan. Now, Accra stay by plan, no, obi chop money should be able to. Now, a man for the Munyan son of Margin on the Tikroma. And you see, to be a politician in our modern day Ghana is very challenging. Very, very challenging. Especially when you are given a public office.
Okay.
You see, it is so the situation now. These public officials, be it ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, MDs, etc.
Yes.
Were more are caught to the ground and nozzle for people to organize event to award them. That's not the case. Or an office, ya or in a juma or green.
Yes.
What one near the crater abeto? So, Honorable Minister, you should know modern party, you organize the event to win the work on say at least a bebmao concro could say Tuntru Bina Yabo Abasho. And unfortunately, you may be tempted to fall for it. But see, this government, at Nakunya so for more than a year. Yente scandal be
that's 18 months.
Any appointee. You may not cause the scandal directly, but someone will create the scandal and incorporate your name into the scandal and make you a victim before the public eye, and you will receive the backlash.
Yeah.
Usha statement on for President Mahama and the Executive Secretary Dr. Kalusus Mahama so edeba we ya the issue is not it's not only about, or they are not, that statement, no, it's not addressing the organizers, but he is dealing with the appointees.
Yeah.
Dr. Kwesa White, one of them, who received these doubtful credibility entities seeking to award him. He declined. He came out to write on his Facebook wall to the public to read. But, well, unless I am corrected, approaching. Now, people are organizing events. Then they pretend to be awarding, public officials with inferior plans. Without any value.
No.
In any case, if you are a public officer, the president is appointed for the tenure of 4 years.
Yes.
Or is elected to the office for 4 years.
Yes.
There is no award. Yeah, a change say by the end of 4 years, NDC besa kwa bem. Na Ghana for better about year NDC. Number over 100 MPs in parliament.
Rightly so.
You get that?
Yeah.
Now, President Mahama so unkubium. But the leader NDC be that's a little bit near 70% or 80% of the vote cast.
Yes.
That is a dignified award because the measurement of that award is going to come from the Ghanaian people who put you in trust to serve their interests. For me, that should be the focus.
Okay.
And that should be the key. It is not about receiving a plaque or receiving whatever trophies or whatever it is that, my yard mama. So in any case, if it comes to measurement, or mampeni appointing appointees, no, or the key performance indicators, they count KPIs,
yeah.
And you are not the one to be assessed to assess yourself. And if the person is not your appointer,
yes,
how can he or she assess you?
There no dinner, so the assessment.
And mind you see, I have said this. MPP co-position on, they are very treacherous. Very treacherous. Now, why is they very smarter? They can go and hide behind certain people, create things, bring you in.
No, that's what's happening.
And the moment you accept, then they come after you.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Go to social media.
Yeah. In fact, our ministers, our CEOs, our MDs, they have no idea about it.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
Yeah.
Because for the past 1 year and still counting, no single public official and they were conducting in a manner bringing disrepute or soils the integrity of the office they occupies, let alone the president himself. So they are desperate. They're desperate. Issue or any issue, they try to make hills out of more hills. So the president issuing this statement this afternoon, it is a warning to the appointees. It does not mean that Omampeni one should concern. But see, and yet none is how no way here. When the Kufuor was in power, his appointees were awarded.
I don't know Ghana for
exactly. And I've been saying this. Look, I thought I've been sharing this before no more. And I buy and I party for treasure and all of that. And this no complaints is here about the NDC government. Yeah, was who you NDC name. Now we're not party no.
I didn't hear.
Fine, very simple. Akufo-Addo a year been for the last 8 years.
Yes.
What is some recruitment there?
Send your mother said them one.
What is somewhere there?
BM.
They were doing what we call surgery recruitment. You know what that means? Fine. So we a branch youth organizer.
Yes.
And what TVS was at polling station.
Yes.
Near the list Nabrel. Ebia a buy before 2,000 police officers. No much 2,000 police officers across polling stations across the country. And it's a polling station but also a day nipa 2 or 3 airbar. Yeah, the mount. So who polling station agent, polling station officer.
Officer no.
For nipa 3 and 5 or more. So there must be party members. If you branch now, neko constituency. From constituency to national.
To regional.
So to region.
Yes.
From region they call national.
Yes.
That means Nipo Modo buy in a party for. One thing. The Ghana Police Service Administration was not in charge of recruitment. Likewise, the Ghana Armed Forces, Immigration and others. Almost say Meboa, let them come out and challenge it.
No,
a party. And then this also want us to do the same thing. We can do it. But here any the MP party we could do. When we party Nijina, Yansini better MP Moses Yabondina Minti.
The General Secretary of the MPP, Justin People MPP, your friends are not done pray room. Reverend in Team for Joe.
I am sorry to the way, Reverend. One in Team for you. Maxine, Ewa Bema, Wababu and Tiabeka say, Sabi, Wabe father too. As an MP, has he gone to court? Has he cleared his name? Tumudi for the Kahumbiana. Has he cleared his name? Me a man way.
I said the Maxine cannot boy.
Me a malaba meti, me young worry. But over Casa Malaba from a tope, my brothers will go to court. No, my brothers will go to court in my name for you to come and defend it. Or prove or you defend my name. They will do it. Send team for your hero. Yes, I will come of what room. Bemana Beka. Was the one McKinnon some nan saying, oh, my lawyers actual command magazine. Magazines always all trains and the entrance. The general Horror, all permission or court, no Simuniano, a bonsam ne casa for him. Oh, so for Pedibia, a sort of Pedibia or what could this car actually? Or Cobo Jamana, national bachelor, not Nakoja elders and no to no say. A brent in the castle, you know, so the general say, Moo, elders, we saw say, watch a brent in our castle. Woman is a bonsam ne casa for one of idea. So, Cromford, and this party, no, and your party, you say a form of serious. And you know, 4 million elections, Ghanaians gave them less than 100 MPs in parliament.
Yeah.
MPP started 165. 2016. Omoku Nipat 8, 2024, 2020 elections, Eba 137. Raveling NDC. No more one independent, just one.
Omo Nipa.
No, but Omoko 2024 elections, no. Omo Tiba from 86, maybe.
Yeah, 86.
The 86 now in parliament. Yeah. For MPP, a party a form a buying on 4 consecutive elections 2000, 2004, 2004, 2008, 2016 to 2020, 2020, 2024. Now a party with a co-positioner or less than 100 MPs in a Kofi. Party Ngui. And look at the Atuomo. And in Debia me catching this for say, take your time. It's good to have your party in government. And you demand your due, definitely it will get you your turn. Now me tell mama binti. So me can say NDC buy Sabio me yani me penti dey na me pa me nyae. Say the party no position party co position.
How na ba konya dey open.
MP ba na me dey mpa na. You get it?
Okay.
But it's good to have your party in power. And then if I have not benefited directly, so to speak, I be kind of reservedly, indirectly my benefit to him. Because dollar above from CD akosoro.
Yes.
Fuel price above from and no more goods and services from our market. Am I not benefiting? Big push. Several penny Mahama also Gusua or Yakwai.
Yes.
Kumasi Expressway we are in a for good. It's not part of the benefit we are getting. Afedium. Until Ghana for any NDC for particularly Obian Kana Kumantuni Yem. My cousin, no matter how wicked President Mahama is, a kind of 1 hour and poor Benua. He will say thank you to NDC before he bow out. Definitely we will get it because I said earlier, so far so good, but we haven't gotten the better yet.
Yes.
Do you get it? And per the team that we have, yes. Definitely we will get there.
Very well.
And everybody will be satisfied.
Thank you. Said the kind of so the ministers, the CEOs, MDs are on my penny John Dramani Mama. Ade a year to me amamo. Some one wa bemu. Monka hunu se baby amote na ho na MPP for na paba. Niema bebre wo beti ma ba beto enye bia na obe accept. awards ti say dem akwakwaji nsuo fa Ghana for nsuo fa Ghana for je to dan bubu egu crofo so de e ka mo ne se mo nkona mo nkwaji award mo de ye na Ghana hu se mo bo mo ho bra na mo bo a mo dwene se ye bo mabaso no sa baso bode no the average Ghanaian ne behu no waka anyo bia watena ba bia sese na wars a wo pesika dia frimu eno ne yagigi sika dia frimu ha now MPP for dia nya asem wo mo pese wo mfa nya asem se makoko tutu sika dia kwaji award sa award na wo di kosi wo office wo di kwakosi fie no ede na be ye eni aban mu kura aban no ma wo adwuma no odo de na waka fa won se waye o man pani one of this opposition e ma wo kwakoji award
Obrempong maminka we on running sika se me che our founder. Also, we shouldn't mimic the MPP.
Not at all.
Kufo me frabem. Or konane that they change the tonukum. So, we're the best president. Akufo to be frabem when you the corner. Did Muhammad did that?
No.
Did Rollins did that? And Muhammad will not do it. Oh, into no ya a time. Man, sure. Inja omo
okay
because so ye adwuma na eso Ghana fo ni a bibia Rollins cancer say etu na mo ye na ye keep hold to the values that gave birth to us as a political party. Nothing can defeat us going into the future. And it is true. I have said it before and I'll repeat it again. Now, looking at the Juma President Mahama and team no, it is up to us to hand over power to MPP.
Very well. Let us say Haruna Kingsley Amaliba ono national communicating team member edema NDC amanyo kono ya charge media so dia ma wa ha na meka o say ensupa wono mo obenya hotoso obenya hoden na wani atimi age nya wonko a woni oba woni oyere woni o maame o papa wabusuafo nyina ensu e wo se mo nom abrene don bi a mo benya sa hotoso no se mo nom no e di apomdin ebrem ex natural mineral water wusia ensu yi enuane nu ahodo bia e wo se e wo ensuo mu na etimi de ahode bre ni padua no me pa chew e wo bi nche ye na obenum ensuo nya sa hotoso no a mane ye ex natural mineral water se obeye yie se obeye wedding obeye party obeye conference company mo ye se dwumadie bi anipa hodo e base no mo be hia nsu e be mo ahotoso anom no mane ye ex natural mineral water kai na hyene so se ukom melcom ukom minimart bi e ben wa on sabetimi aka ex natural mineral water ne bi ne mo pe bi etu na so waton a frɛ number si omo beje so na afi omo ma nsu bi etu atom 059-627-3546 059-627-3546 and 059-627-3547 059-627-3547 now set me aka ex natural mineral water is UAB power specialist Seba hospital Sebra yare bi aye kranko so baby bia wo de yare echi akọ na wonya ahotoye wo mo ka kire say yare abeba bebu bodin de wo mo asa ho yare age ho abase bodin bebre madanse e wo ho no nya de keto a nti wo mo ma wa rehemu se wo bedu mo nchen a sa yare ambebu bosi eno nko na aye kranko to so abra no mu betu ase de ama okra nti hepatitis A B C D up to E me pacho power specialist Seba hospital wo mutu ase kra afi fatty liver sciatica prostate broken bones ulcer swollen neck and fibroid say are nyina me pacho so wo die wo mu a tutumi kana hwehwe power specialist Seba hospital for akira kwan won beje so no masa yare ukopie mu okuma ase a omo wo feyi ase lake bosom twekwan so opposite George Bro filling station na fe obepie mu onkran ha kwabenya poku ase ACP kwan so ubemu power specialist Seba hospital for ho Takrade branch no mu Anaji estate adjacent Anaji MA primary school for numbers ya me de ba betu dwai power specialist Seba hospital for beje so no masa yare 0244 544422 0244544422 and 0200383831 0200383831 on WhatsApp number 0345797878 0555797878 na fe power specialist Seba hospital for timi ajoso no masa yare kana hyene so se tanka edane to kwan so edane to ufie anim edane to mpatemu a me pa che wonkonko fa gallon onkofa bo onkofa pan bia se wokwa akoko bi the National Petroleum Authority for Saudi no enye efi se tanka ne dane sa no eja betimi atom ebe hye wahye wobusuafo obi biara oben no na oman no edi ya wo busuafo nso eso enti no men kwankwo so petrol wo bra tanka adane ato nemum obefa number me de ba beto dwai na afi wafrɛ abiri bi abehu se tanka bi adane ato kwan so adane ato mpatema na se ofie nim se beye na mpanifo a edi se fata te se the Ghana National Fire Service, Ghana Police Service and the National Petroleum Authority for betu na mo no ma be sisi se beye na info ye ne bi ama number obetimi afrɛ 0302550380 0302550380 na fe the National Petroleum Authority for the Ghana National Fire Service, Ghana Police Service omaje so abeyen sisi wo breko a tanka adane ato eyo area aha TVSYZ and power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedi na egu so ayede so ne ye ne Haruna Kingsley Amaliba ono ye National Communication Team member de ma NDC amanyoko no ana esi nkonwa ensema hodo e wo no ye bie mo de a kyerɛw Amaliba ye to ye nkomo no so a ne ye hwɛ flada ekwaso ewo oman Ghana ha insio shase toy I think right from last month May edinra June mu krofo akodo ewo oman Ghana ha a womu elusu omodan omodem insio na bawura mu ho adwuma hodo bebre ewo ho a insio abawura mu asabre womu ntimi enko adwuma mu na sede niema esifate ewo kro no menim se ahwe video sinibi watie nsema hodo ekoso krofo fie na insua bawuro na akotai omka mu ni ade sensemi then na wo kan dia fa on.
As a government, we console abusuafo a wahwere mo japade and we express our sincere grief collectively to omo ko hima sabre omunya baby enda so say omayno we are interconnected to a two near na to so but this year ensure atohwe baye nene nansa ensure ejaigu from ene so idea bana. It appears that from 2014 the free sabre no eba besi sabre ensure etutono ensure ni mu aneko manage you get it ensure to me to Accra be less than 30 minutes
na baby a choki
na baby a yiri and yiri so a japadia ese no ene toda nipa mpo efa mo hwere mo nkwa na yasem ano den pa.
Okay,
now these problems could have easily been dealt with if government were to be the custodian of the lands of Ghana.
Say ansase wo Ghana nyina say aban na ehwe so a o tumi woni nyina so a ya ban betima. You see oko other jurisdictions like advanced countries now. Sano mwaka un asase ni aban dia. Okay,
nti se ban say me fa no TVSYZ area aye menka no brono wa nipa ne kotena ho before we be kono aban one layout awaye
we say wudiso
ya we say wudiso provided so a private person we say wudiso da ya, but largely government provide houses to the people.
Yes,
and no more mortgage.
Yes,
and it's anshena eda ho and it's also to dan ya obeto afra ban no ho nti wo ya adwuma na ban de ye de but hadn't it development of residential areas rest in the hands of the private citizens, and the custodians of the land are the traditional rulers.
Yes,
mainly stool lands.
Yes,
or the stool ownership.
Yes,
family ownership and individuals.
Yeah.
Government can only own the land through compulsory acquisition.
Yes.
Now, so I'm sure that's three first category of land ownership now. They are not accountable to the state when it comes to demarcation of land for development of private properties. They are not. The only institutional BEMWAHA is town and country planning. And town and country planning for Nusuno. Well, as part of our institutional weaknesses, Omun to me exercise say more powers are on mine dear ma. In fact, there are instances I bet him put abase. I stand to be corrected. Omubema orders, but the powers that be will override that orders and do as they pleases, and they come down to the politician. Asalabochi, Omo area be Ewo Lakeside, a home flooded. Akwabi medin better here at least for very good reason.
Okay.
Wetland a ohwa ensuro to a ebe tie ho na aircon no akwa no ko fele wetland ni na oton ma private developer no so begiri si ni dan edisi so ensure to last year for the first time asal Botwe Lakes area of flooding
iso ni nya baby mfa
so the level of indiscipline associated with the management and the utilization of land in Greater Accra and Accra as a capital city now are very worrying. I agree with the president, and he couldn't have said it better. About can say the flood problem in Accra ain't engineering, but it is a discipline issue. I agree with him. So in discipline issue, yes. Look at Accra. We can ensure a top free Abri Mountains.
Yes.
And then the eastern side ni na anwa. Natural topography of Accra and Kasano. Ka yankopon nanka odi market baby edi see the capital of Ghana. Ko be ka say me see the capital of Ghana no Accra. Ko yankopon be ka no sir, which I agree.
I didn't hear.
Because Accra nya sa say chichi crew ho. You get it? Look at Odo. Odo na present for a building yano. These are the total land size of the drainage. It should have been expanded. You get that?
Okay.
Koseki ebiem. Even the science secretary is here no. Koseki ebiem. Omo ye isi ye wa ye dwuma na ka oseka wo na omo sie no ka ekosoro kakra. But omo ye concrete na ko kan anwe no pe. E shoto na dwa anwe na asa be good drain. Let's see. After every year be a team.
Wow.
If I have no idea about engineering, but is it proper engineering work that was done there? Completely no. Yemfa Honento, near Ramsey side. Even before Bedu Ramsey side, Udu La Palm Beach Hotel.
Yes.
Call the Southern Command Hona. What will say bridge be or bridge be. It's a swampy area from Chado side behind formerly trade fair. Actually, Hono. Also, a fro be yeah, you should try a better na abapunumu. Kohe Hono said it. And naturally, in the environment, and if you fail to take care of the environment will visit their negligence or your negligence back on you. And that's the problem.
But some of these places now. And I say, Ghana will be besi ne dan, will be besi ne factory, will be besi ne hotel. Assembly our one, or kono wakwa je permit you. Etiano so enye the fault of the assemblies. I want more permit more sisi dan.
I dare say. The majority of these structures, no, Okomwa and yes, some of the permit.
Omunkuta permit from the assembly.
Omunkuta.
How are they then able to build?
Oh, Madam Fubika Assembly Chairman Ra, and also some details, and I'm waiting. During the previous government, politician Kisibi pa no wa by anymore. Okoje permit testing dying. Town and country plan for ground almost say opening a higher permit na emwa. In their own to me, they nearly sacked those guys from their office.
Hey, 1 more year, Jumani.
Yes. Or your politician can say part in MPP, and I can mention the name to you off air. But I mean to me, so because I don't have the permission to disclose it. Sadan was see Bugu. Was see Busadanigu. Do you listen to the president? So what na helicopter mu down around Accra. Stream my engine should free a blue be possible eba Accra. A buyer bedu Accra baby ya block stream no accident so.
Ne fan chain go and go for fear.
Sabi you what doing the hobby is anyway. Anything Obrempong no concept say you bet him solve the flood problem apart from say here to tune in Yura edigu gates mun sa nyoma na Accra krono was see chemu miensa ne bu one egu.
For hard and money.
Oh, na hard
and money. How
much money can pay for human life? How much money can pay for human life? I watch videos from Chloe around Lashibi area hall.
Okay.
Oh. Now, the whole community is flooded. At Taushum, but remember one instance. Also, we drew American house. Now called Ajinga Noa.
Yeah.
Who move down from Ajinga American house bus up? Who move down? First traffic, you branch your right. What branch your right now?
Yes.
There's a Pima filling station. What top Pima filling station? A bridge be or what do bridge no so? 20 head down ho. Obi a close and show no sit down ho. Yes, a dano ho see we. And do I make some madam for be that in that area after church. Meti uba mu ameko me ko do them share. So they should say year back when ho na. Ho na me order driver so nko nechi. Obeko na me say, "Master, member mention or do you will I allow him to use me for this experiment?" I'm not going to allow that. Also, say be bad, so don't make catch it to be bad. Now can't wait no me bad can
my baby why red
no, I that way. What do you buy to me? No, I don't joke with those things. Yeah, why ya confirm yesterday by could see you. So the point I'm making here is that ordinary link can you say hono ehiri. But you shouldn't say see you pa back one hona. And then will be so honor
and not block water way.
And so people have made money. And they use the money to create problem for society, and their negligence becomes a public burden.
Okay,
and government have to use the public. In fact, no, the meager public resources that you accumulate to solve the problem deliberately created by somebody. Why do we allow that? So for me, I want President Mahama and his appointees, particularly the Greater Accra Regional Minister,
yes,
and the municipal chief executives, they must meet. Study Accra carefully, and bring out the roadmap. It must be done.
Haruna Kingsley Amaliba, a national communication team member, the NDC Amanyoko Penny, and a Neobekan, and so inside politics, is live on TVS Power 97.9 FM near the Sanko in Abreu. I had a Brema Quania Digimedi in Abanaway, or Quam Sierra. Mr. Rab Jampo, director, or Mr. Peter Cranti, or Mr. Emmanuel Kisi, and Abbas, and the TV in the smile. Sebe and Abeti Majibra Hujumedi, Lizzie, and makeup. A year Prince of Osu, any William Sefani, Jina cameras, and Echa, and Nede, Jumedi, course, on Mr. Kevin Asante, enemy producer, or Shay Jumedi, in our say, Femra, Baby Awajabe, now should be an answer, Midin. The NK Obrempong, the grassroots president, to Kwapemai Kania to take up him the she. Nyame Yadmo, China. Yebesen ye na se nkomoyi ya to aso ebiebiem e de acho news team na ready makrao